Yeah, it always takes a little bit on my end, there's that delay of a minute or so now.
So we have got bits. We have got speed. Millions of speeds.
On the box cap?
Yes. 10.5 million.
Yeah, I mean, the board is.
Now we're slowing down, but we're still over a million. So.
Yep.
All right, 8 million.
I'm on Brian's end.
Now we're down to 6. Start out with good intentions and then.
All right. We are at the 30-second mark here, so wait for the sound.
All right, we'll let her rip.
The following is a presentation of DRG Media Group Sports. You're listening to coverage of area high school sports on 94.5 KPLO. You can also listen or watch coverage online at drgnews.com. Now, here's Darren Boyle.
Hi, and a very good evening to you. We welcome you to Murdo, South Dakota, where tonight we bring you coverage of regional high school football on KPLO. A 9-man matchup coming your way this evening as we feature the matchup of the Jones County Coyotes hosting the Kadoka area Cougars. And our coverage of regional high school sports on KPLO is brought to you by Venture Communications, Wagner Auto, Titan Machinery, Kimball Livestock Exchange, and the Jet Lanes. Coverage of regional high school sports is also brought to you tonight by Potsdam State Farm, by the folks at the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, the May Adam Law Firm, Avera Orthopedics, the South Dakota Attorney General's Division of Consumer Protection, Riverview Chevrolet and Buick, Agtegra, by By-Right Seed, Golden Buffalo, by CHS River Plains, and Darren Boyle Sales. Tonight's coverage of regional high school football is also being brought to you by Moore Building Center, the First Fidelity Bank, Pioneer Country Mart, All Pro Towing, Nick's Fencing, and Murdo Family Foods. John F. is our technical director at the DRG Media Group World Headquarters, and I'm Darren Boyle. We thank you for joining us tonight for coverage of regional high school football. We expect a good matchup here tonight. The Kadoka Cougars, who come into this ballgame with a record of 1-1, victorious on their season opener over Faith. That was at home, winning 48-18. Their last time out after a good 10-12 days off. They played September 3rd, took on Wall, and were defeated by the Eagles by a 61-18 count. Jones County, their first year as the Coyotes once again. They opened up their season on the road at Phillip and were defeated there. They came up on the short end August 27th in a matchup here at home against Timberlake. Jones County has been off since August 27th as they prepare for tonight's matchup, which is the homecoming matchup for Jones County this season. Lots to talk about in our pregame show. It's brought to you by the folks at Potsdam State Farm Insurance. The South Dakota Office of Highway Safety celebrates being part of the team, and they remind you to buckle up every trip, every time. We have a lot to talk about, including conversation with both of our head coaches. It's our Keys to Success segment. We'll talk about games going on around central South Dakota and other places today and tomorrow. We also will talk maybe a little bit about what happened last night as the Lyman Raiders improved to 3-0 on the season. Lots to talk about, as we mentioned, and we'll get our pregame show underway after this. We're back in 3 minutes. You're listening to Regional High School Football from KPLO.
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move, and that's why the team at Potsdam State Farm Insurance are here to help you go for two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home and auto. Just another way they're here to help life go right. Call Potsdam State Farm Insurance at 224-4173 today.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app, brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino, from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it in time for this game. See live and archived video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota high school sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app, brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino. Download it now at the App Store or Google Play.
Murdo Family Foods is proud to bring you this broadcast of the Jones County Coyotes. Murdo Family Foods is your local community connection for high-quality foods, friendly service, and great prices. This family-owned store offers a convenient one-stop shop where you can find everything you need. Their great customer service includes carry-out to your car, movie rentals, fresh meat and produce, and free in-city limits delivery. Murdo Family Foods takes pride in their community. Best of luck, Coyotes, from everybody at Murdo Family Foods.
Nick's Fencing in Murdo is proud of local high school athletes and wishes them the best of luck. Nick's Fencing provides top-notch quality fencing services for your agricultural needs. Whether your needs are barbed wire fence, continuous fence, windbreaks, or building corrals, call Chris at 605-530-5104. That's 530-5104 to see what Nick's Fencing can do for you. Call now and book for next spring and beyond. Nick's Fencing says go Coyotes. Moore Building Center in Murdo is not just your average hardware store. In fact, they are your full-service, small-town lumber and hardware store. They've got all types of fencing supplies, Pittsburgh paints, and an expanded line of DeWalt and Stanley tools. So you see, Moore Building Center is more than nuts and bolts. They're full-service and ready to help you. Moore Building Center, proud to be family-owned and proud to sponsor Jones County sports and activities.
First Fidelity Bank wishes the Coyotes good luck in their performances. First Fidelity Bank is proud to be a family-owned community bank in Murdo. Strong enough to stand on their own, but small enough to understand and appreciate the real-life needs of the people they serve. Call First Fidelity Bank to set up an appointment or just stop in and see what they can do for you. Good luck, Coyotes, from your fans at First Fidelity Bank in Murdo.
We're about 15 minutes away from kickoff of tonight's football matchup between Jones County and Kadoka. And here are some of the other games going on around Central South Dakota. In Martin tonight, Bennett County is hosting Hot Springs. Todd County is on the road tonight as they travel to Little Wound. Wolsey-Wessington is at Bottom tonight. Mobridge Pollock is on the road. They will take on Clark. Gayville-Vollen is at Corsica Stickney tonight. And also Chamberlain, they're on the road this evening as they travel to Del Rapids to take on the Quarriors. We'll have that ball game, or we'll see Chamberlain in action next Friday night. Other games going on, it will be Kimball White Lake at Gregory, Potter County at Hitchcock-Tulare. Timberlake will be at Lemon McIntosh tonight, and Faulkton will host Leola Frederick will host Faulkton. Mount Vernon Plankington will host Trip Delmont Armor and East Central Dakota Christian. Platte Geddes is on the road as they travel to Parkston to take on the Trojans. Phillip and Wall, that'll be a fun matchup out west. That being played in Phillip tonight. Woonsocket Wessington Springs Sanborn Central hosts Jim River. Centerville takes on Burke tonight. Crow Creek is hosting McLaughlin. Stanley County is on the road tonight. They take on Sully Buttes, and Miller Highmore Herald is on the road. That's the first road trip of the season for the Rustlers, who are 1-2 on the season. They are on the road tonight as they take on Wagner. Just a couple games on the Saturday schedule. Saturday afternoon, it will be Rapid City St. Thomas More. They will take on, Rapid City St. Thomas More hosts Winter. That is a 2 o'clock kickoff tomorrow afternoon. And at Phil Troutner Stadium in Hollister Field on Saturday evening, tomorrow evening, it will be Pierre who will host Sturgis. And that game will be a 7 o'clock kickoff on River 92.7 tomorrow, or that will be tomorrow evening. We have high school, first, Minnesota Vikings football comes your way this Sunday on KPLO. The Vikings getting their season underway as they take on the Cincinnati Bengals at Paul Brown Stadium, a noon kickoff, 11 a.m. for your Vikings pregame here on your home for Minnesota Vikings football, KPLO. Highmore Herald at Potter County Volleyball on Tuesday night. We'll get our match coverage underway at around 7 o'clock. Tri-Valley at Chamberlain Football on Friday evening, a 6:40 pregame and a 7 o'clock kickoff from Don Gacy Field in Chamberlain. And then on Saturday afternoon, it will be Miller Highmore Herald at Mount Vernon Plankington, a 2 o'clock kickoff, as we'll bring you football next Saturday afternoon, a week from tomorrow, here on KPLO. Had the opportunity to talk to both head coaches. It's our Keys to Success segment from the folks at May Adam. Let's take a 3-minute break and return. You're listening to Regional High School Football from KPLO.
Pioneer Country Mart is a proud sponsor of high school athletics and all area youth activities. Pioneer Country Mart is a great place to stop along I-90. They're open 7 days a week from 6:30 a.m. till 10 p.m. You'll find clean restrooms, friendly service, and plenty of parking close to the door. Load up on beverages, snacks, fill up the tank, or take a quick break in the casino. Pioneer Country Mart also has diesel fuel. Pioneer Country Mart in Murdo, proud to support high school activities and athletes. All Pro Towing and Repair of Murdo is proud to sponsor the Jones County Coyotes and wish them the best of luck in their competition. All Pro Towing and Repair may be in a small town, but are capable of big jobs to help you when you need it most, offering 24-hour towing, recovery, and lockouts too. All Pro Towing and Repair also does light repairs at their shop in their new location, east of Murdo on South Dakota Highway 248. Call them at 669-2075. Good luck, Coyotes, from All Pro Towing and Repair of Murdo. There's Thursday Night Lights and all of the weekend highlights, but nothing beats Monday nights with Monday Night Football on Venture High Def TV. You'll catch all the action this Monday, September 13th. Tune into ESPN Channel 21 as the Ravens head to Allegiant Stadium and take on the Raiders at 7 o'clock. Venture Communications, your home for ESPN and Monday Night Football. Call Venture Communications today for High Def TV service and more. 852-2224.
Wagner Auto Company, South Dakota's oldest auto dealer and peer, is your transportation headquarters in central South Dakota. With a great selection of new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep vehicles, and a large selection of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. View their entire inventory at WagnerAuto.com. Experience the Wagner Auto difference for yourself by letting them help you with your next set of wheels. Wagner Auto Company and Peer.
For a better repair option at a better than new price, choose Case IH remanufactured parts. Titan Machinery, your Case IH dealer, understands the value of choice and offers a wide selection of Case IH remanufactured parts. And Case IH remanufactured parts aren't just repaired or recycled, they're remanufactured. They've been examined, restored, and tested to meet or beat original performance specs. And the best part is they cost 20 to 40% less than new. That's a smart choice. That's Case IH remanufactured parts. Visit Titan Machinery today and find out if Case IH remanufactured parts are right for you.
The future of our region lies in the young people who are involved in athletics, music, art, and drama, and the many other activities in our schools. Kimball Livestock Exchange in Kimball congratulates everyone that contributes and competes. We're proud of you all and happy to support the many activities in our schools. Kimball Livestock Exchange has a sale every Tuesday. For sale information or to consign, call the barn at 778-6211.
Our Keys to Success is underway. It's brought to you by the folks at May Adam. We're joined by Chad Eisenbrown, head coach of the Kadoka area Cougars, and coach off to a 1-1 start, a team that went deep in the playoffs last year, and that helps you with numbers.
Yeah, we got pretty solid numbers this year. We're 25, 26 kids. We got some kids that hadn't come out yet, come out this year, and so it's kind of nice to have some extra kids out there for sure.
And they hit the weight room. You can tell just, they're conditioned, they're gotten bigger. They're ready to play football.
Yeah, with some of the success we've had the past few years and then getting a new facility, kids are in the weight room a lot more than they used to be, and that sure has been a good thing. It builds confidence and strength, of course, but yeah, it's been good.
You're off to a 1-1 start, loss against Wall last time out. Talk about your football team a little bit, a team that lost a lot to graduation last year, but still has a good crew coming back.
Yeah, we lost 4 real good seniors and 3 All-Staters. 3 of them played in the All-Star game from last year, so definitely lost some big important roles kids to our team. But however, we do have some real good kids back that played on last year's team. We got 5 starters back from that. And then we got some younger kids, some freshmen and sophomores that are really stepping up. We got a freshman quarterback that's got a real bright future ahead of him in Garrett Herman, and a freshman running back, and pair that with the experienced kids. It's been going okay, but we got some growing pains to get through.
When you play a freshman quarterback, does that make you scale down the playbook a little bit, or being able to get everything in? I mean, sometimes it takes more than a couple weeks to get these kids up to speed.
Yeah, we don't have a big playbook anyway, so we really focus on what a few plays that we do and try to make sure we do them real well. But I would say, yeah, it's different than last year. That we could open the playbook up a little bit more with experience, but we'll get there. We'll definitely get there. I think it's been a pretty good start to the season. We played Faith, we played real well, and then playing Wall, we had a good start to that game. We just didn't finish it well, and credit to Wall, they're a good football team too.
Match up against Jones County, a team that's looking for their first win, a team that's back playing football on their own this year rather than having the co-op with White River. They've got some kids that can play some football, but they're in the process of getting their numbers built back up.
I'm excited to be back here in Murdo. They're good hosts. They're always good to us in this town, and I'm excited to have Jones County have a team back and face these guys tonight. I think Coach does a real good job over there with this crew, and I know they're young, but they're gonna give us everything they got. It's their homecoming, so we're expecting a hard-fought football game tonight, because we know that Murdo raises kids like that. So it'll be a good one.
All right, what do you want to see from your kids in Game 3? The head coach of the Kadoka Area Cougars, part 1 of our pregame interviews. Let's take a 30-second break. We'll talk to Jade Const of Jones County after this on KPLO.
May Adam Law Firm of Pierre offers superior legal representation. Clients can be assured their legal matter will be handled with expertise and the utmost professionalism. May Adam Law Firm's skilled South Dakota lawyers can take care of your family law, estate planning, real estate law, or personal injury. May Adam Law Firm is able to help you plan and prepare to make matters easy now and into the future, too. Call 224-8803. May Adam Law Firm of Pierre, since 1881.
Part 2 of our pregame interviews. We're joined by Jade Const, head coach of the Jones County Coyotes, and the Coyotes back in the football arena as they ended their co-op with White River this season. Off to an 0-2 start. Tell us about your football team.
We're young. We've got a lot of guys that haven't played before. We have 6 seniors, but 3 of those seniors have never played football before. So a lot of inexperience, but we're getting better week after week, and we just have to keep getting the fundamentals down. We've got the talent. Just got to, like I said, get used to things and get used to playing together, and I think good things will start happening.
And when you have kids, when you dissolve a co-op and you start over and you put kids in different positions, sometimes it takes them a little while to, whether it's a quarterback that was a running back or a running back that was a quarterback, learning a new position as they get into the junior, senior year is a whole different deal.
Yep, absolutely, and that's what we have a lot of right now. Our starting quarterback is a sophomore. We have a kid that, Gunnar Whitney has a freshman that goes in there and plays a lot of fullback and tailback. We've luckily got, one core guy at Slade Benedict that's been with us forever, 4 years, started all 4 years. So he's kind of the heart and soul of that, backfield, and is getting those guys some good experience and teaching them some stuff. But
match up against a Kadoka, a team that you probably saw every year anyway, but you get to see them here as part of your homecoming. What do you know? What do you think you can do against the Cougars?
Well, their coach is an outstanding coach. They're always disciplined. They always do their job. And, it doesn't seem like they could have 10 kids or they could have 100 kids. They're going to come out and they're going to be tough. They run a lot of that double wing. And they do a good job of disguising it, making it look like it's going outside, and they run off tackle stuff. So we have to be disciplined, make sure that we're staying home, we're not biting, we're following things up instead of running side to side on them.
What do you want to see from your ball club with this being your 3rd game of the season? I mean, it's got to be, you've got to see little improvement each and every week. What do you want to see tonight?
That's exactly it, is improvement. Offensively, we kind of started to get some things rolling last week. Slade was hurt. So we have him back, so I'm hoping that we get to see some points get put on the board and get some more yards going. We get to get Slade, kind of in the flow, on the flow of things, and get some more guys involved and just keep making improvements.
That is Jade Const, head coach of the Jones County Coyotes, and that is our Keys to Success segment brought to you by the folks at the May Adam Law Firm. And it's time now for starting lineups brought to you by Avera Orthopedics. And the starting lineups first for the visitors of the Kadoka area Cougars. At quarterback, we will see Garrett Herman. He is a freshman. The fullback, Reese Ortman. He is a junior for Kadoka. The running backs, Tyus Williams, a junior, along with Gabriel Fauski, a junior. The tight ends, Dawson Reckling, a senior. Jonathan McPhee, a sophomore for the Cougars. Ian Vandermay, one guard. He is a junior. Lane Palmer, another junior, is the second guard for Kadoka. The starting center is Lincoln Keene. He is a sophomore for the Kadoka area Cougars. The Cougars enter the ballgame tonight with an overall record of 1-1, as they had a victory over Faith to start the season, and then a loss to Wall their last time out last week, and their head coach is Chad Eisenbraun. For the Jones County Coyotes, they will start up front with quarterback Caden Kinsley. He is a sophomore. The running backs are Slade Benedict, a senior, Matthew Birkland, a junior for Jones County. The wideout is Chasten Tollickson. He is a junior. The guard, or the ends, are Rudy Edwards, a junior, and Cooper Fedderson, a sophomore. And up front, the guards, Jet Nix, a sophomore, Tanner Willert, a guard. He is a senior. And starting at center for Jones County is Dylan Foose. He is a junior for the Jones County, the Coyotes. The Coyotes got their season underway on the 20th of August, a loss to Phillip. Lost to Timberlake on August 27th. They have not been in action since then, so they've had a good few weeks off to prepare for what is the homecoming for the Jones County Coyotes. They enter the matchup tonight with an overall record of 0-2. Their head coach is Jade Const. We invite you to stay with us during our post game. We will have the KPLO Midwest Cooperative Player of the Game, and we will also bring to you our... We will bring you our big play of the game, and that is brought to you by the folks at the Golden Buffalo. Vikings football at noon on Sunday. The Vikings will take on the Cincinnati Bengals. We'll have pregame for you at 11 a.m. on your home for Minnesota Vikings football, 94.5 FM KPLO. And also, we would like to welcome those of you joining us worldwide at drgnews.com. Finally, in our pregame, it is the announcement of our game officials. The announcement of our game officials comes to you from the Office of Attorney General and their Division of Consumer Protection. And our game officials tonight are Stephen Rounds, John Burchell, Greg Rizloff, Mark Gageby, and Chad Urig. The announcement of our game officials comes to you from the Office of Attorney General and their Division of Consumer Protection. This is the pregame show. It's brought to you by Pottsabah State Farm Insurance. And we will return with our kickoff next. We're back after this on KPLO.
Your cancer care should be as unique as you are. At Avera Breast Center, our team of experts create a treatment plan that will work best for your type of cancer, using the latest screening, radiation, and surgical techniques. You also have access to holistic approaches to help with side effects, and a 24/7 call center for answers to your cancer questions when you need them. Learn more at avera.org/breast or by calling 855-697-2592.
You've received a call or text message indicating there's a problem with your cell phone, your taxes, your Medicare benefits, or your utilities, and the only way to get it cleared up is to either put funds on a gift card or send cash. All of these are scams designed to obtain your hard-earned funds. Contact the Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 1-800-300-1986. Another red flag is the call or text comes in after work hours or on the weekend. Don't become a victim. Let Consumer Protection do some checking for you before you send any funds. Jet Lanes invites you to stop in for great food and great fun on the lanes. Challenge your friends to a match or just hang out and relax. Jet Lanes serves steaks, burgers, made-to-order pizzas, and much more from their full menu. You can also watch your favorite game. Jet Lanes in Presho, downtown P-Town's #1 fun spot, and a proud supporter of all area youth in their sports and activities. Murdo Family Foods is proud to bring you this broadcast of the Jones County Coyotes. Murdo Family Foods is your local community connection for high-quality foods, friendly service, and great prices. This family-owned store offers a convenient one-stop shop where you can find everything you need. Their great customer service includes carry-out to your car, movie rentals, fresh meat and produce, and free in-city limits delivery. Murdo Family Foods takes pride in their community. Best of luck, Coyotes, from everybody at Murdo Family Foods.
Nick's Fencing in Murdo is proud of local high school athletes and wishes them the best of luck. Nick's Fencing provides top-notch quality fencing services for your agricultural needs. Whether your needs are barbed wire fence, continuous fence, windbreaks, or building corrals, call Chris at 605-530-5104. That's 530-5104 to see what Nick's Fencing can do for you. Call now and book for next spring and beyond. Nick's Fencing says go Coyotes. Moore Building Center in Murdo is not just your average hardware store. In fact, they are your full-service, small-town lumber and hardware store. They've got all types of fencing supplies, Pittsburgh paints, and an expanded line of DeWalt and Stanley tools. So you see, Moore Building Center is more than nuts and bolts. They're full-service and ready to help you. Moore Building Center, proud to be family-owned and proud to sponsor Jones County sports and activities.
First Fidelity Bank wishes the Coyotes good luck in their performances. First Fidelity Bank is proud to be a family-owned community bank in Murdo. Strong enough to stand on their own, but small enough to understand and appreciate the real-life needs of the people they serve. Call First Fidelity Bank to set up an appointment or just stop in and see what they can do for you. Good luck, Coyotes, from your fans at First Fidelity Bank in Murdo.
Pioneer Country Mart is a proud sponsor of high school athletics and all area youth activities. Pioneer Country Mart is a great place to stop along I-90. They're open 7 days a week from 6:30 a.m. till 10 p.m. You'll find clean restrooms, friendly service, and plenty of parking close to the door. Load up on beverages, snacks, fill up the tank, or take a quick break in the casino. Pioneer Country Mart also has diesel fuel. Pioneer Country Mart in Murdo, proud to support high school activities and athletes. All Pro Towing and Repair of Murdo is proud to sponsor the Jones County Coyotes and wish them the best of luck in their competition. All Pro Towing and Repair may be in a small town, but are capable of big jobs to help you when you need it most, offering 24-hour towing, recovery, and lockouts too. All Pro Towing and Repair also does light repairs at their shop in their new location, east of Murdo on South Dakota Highway 248. Call them at 669-2075. Good luck, Coyotes, from All Pro Towing and Repair of Murdo. There's Thursday Night Lights and all of the weekend highlights, but nothing beats Monday nights with Monday Night Football on Venture High Def TV. You'll catch all the action this Monday, September 13th. Tune into ESPN Channel 21 as the Ravens head to Allegiant Stadium and take on the Raiders at 7 o'clock. Venture Communications, your home for ESPN and Monday Night Football. Call Venture Communications today for High Def TV service and more. 852-2224.
Back here in Murdo, the folks here in Murdo doing a good job with the presentation of our nation's colors, and the Jones County High School Band with the playing of our national anthem. And we will get set for football here in just a moment, as the next thing is a coin toss, as the captains for both teams will head out to the center of the field, and we'll have the coin toss and we'll get this football game underway as we get ready for kickoff here this evening. As we're just a little bit after the hour of 7 o'clock. Temperature here in Murdo just in the low 80s at 82 degrees under a hazy but clear sky. Expect things to clear off rather nicely before we get too much deeper into this evening. We talk about the football field in Murdo, and this playing surface here is in immaculate shape. It's in very good shape for as dry as the conditions have been here in central South Dakota. It's going to be a very good surface to play on here tonight. As the Cougars, dressed in their road whites with the purple numerals and trim, Jones County in the home orange with the blue pants and blue numerals and white trim. And we will get this coin toss here and then we will get things underway. Very nice crowd filing in for the football game tonight. And of course, if you're joining us worldwide at our website, drgnews.com, we thank you for that as well. Tuesday night, we will have high school volleyball as we will have travel to Potter County as Potter County hosts Highmore Herald. Our first look at those Region 2B combatants. Our match coverage will come your way at around 7 o'clock on Tuesday evening. And then next Friday, it will be Sisseton at Chamberlain High School football. And we'll have that for you next week here on KPLO. As the toss was won and by the Kadoka Cougars, they will receive and they will get this football game underway as Jones County will defend the west end zone to get this contest underway. And you're listening to Regional High School Football on KPLO 94.5 FM, Reliance, Chamberlain, Kadoka, and Jones County, and 100.5 FM, K263AW in the Fort Pierre area. We are proud members of the DRG Media Group. And with John Neff back at the DRG Media Group World Headquarters, I'm Darren Boyle. We thank you for joining us tonight for a coverage of regional high school football and our kickoff tonight. Brought to you by your friends at Riverview Chevrolet Buick in Ocoma. Come in for an oil change or major service or to just take a test drive. In addition, they are your full-service boat dealer and can winterize all makes and models, and we always treat you like family. Learn more at riverviewfamily.com as Kadoka will send back deep Gus Stout along with number 32, Gabriel Fauski, to receive the kickoff from the junior from Jones County, Cooper Feddersen. As Feddersen waits for the signal. And now will approach the football. And it is a wobbly kick that will take a sideways bounce and will go out of bounds. And Kadoka, with their first possession of the football game, will have it at their own 35-yard line, 1st and 10. Quarterback for the Kadoka Cougars, freshman Garrett Herman. Kadoka, you heard in our pregame interview with head coach Chad Eisenbrown, they do not have a lot of plays in their playbook. You heard it from Jade Const as well, the head coach of Jones County. They'll run the double wing, and they'll run it a lot. We will see that here this evening. The double wing look. Everybody up tight to the line of scrimmage. Man in motion, they'll give it to him. And this is Fauski, who looks for running room, and a short gain as he'll get up to the 36, maybe the 37-yard line with forward progress. Caden Kinsley in there to make the stop for Jones County, along with Rudy Edwards, the junior for the Coyotes, in there to make the stop. It will turn out to be a gain of 3 yards on the play, and it will bring up 2nd down and 7. Cougars working from the center of the field as they approach the football here. Again, man in motion. They will pitch it back. The man in motion. Stout winds up with the football, and Gus does not get much. And again, the Jones County defense making a nice play there. Carter Iverson there, along with number 8, Cooper Feddersen. Gain of a yard on the play. They just are shy of the 40-yard line. Gain of about a yard, maybe a yard and a half. It'll be 3rd down. We'll call it 6 yards to go for Kadoka, who needs to get the football past their own 45-yard line. Cougars will move the football to the left hash mark this time, and again, they'll run a double wing look. Back to pass, the quarterback Herman looking under pressure, fires it upfield and overshoots his intended receiver. Dawson Reckling, the intended receiver, but it was thrown over his head, and the Jones County defense will force a 3 and out for Kadoka. And a good start for Jones County defensively, as it appears that we will see a punt from the Cougars after their first possession. And Kadoka will send Dawson Reckling back to punt, and it will be Slade Benedict, the senior for Jones County, back to field for the Coyotes. Good snap to Reckling, and he'll get a high, but it'll be a short kick that will take a Cougar roll, and a very good roll at that, as it will roll all the way inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. That had about at least 15 yards of roll there, if not 20, as it rolls down to the 18-yard line. A very effective punt for Kadoka in Jones County. They'll have their first possession of the football game. They have it here at the 18-yard line, first down and 10. Jones County with quarterback Caden Kinsley, a sophomore. Coyotes will break the huddle as they head to the line of scrimmage. Matthew Berkland, Slade Benedict in the backfield. It will be Benedict, the deep back in an I formation look. Man will come in motion to the near side. They'll pitch it back. Benedict looks for running room. Gets a block to the outside and turns the corner. And Slade Benedict with a nice run on first down up across the 35. And he'll find himself to the 37-yard line. That was a good block there by the offensive end for Jones County, as he was able to just get enough of that defensive end and didn't put him to the ground, but it was enough of a block that allowed Benedict to get the corner turned, and he showed some nice speed down the sideline. And Jones County picks up a good chunk of yardage, some 17 yards on a first down play. Again, a man will come in motion. This is an I formation look, and again, a handoff. Benedict looks for running room, that was Berkland. Matthew Berkland, the ball carrier, number 23, brings the football past the 40, past the 45, and up to the 47-yard line. So for Jones County, this drive started back at the 18-yard line. They're at their own 47 now after two offensive plays. And the Coyotes get to the line of scrimmage. Again, Benedict, the deep back in the I, long count this time for Kinsley. They'll give it to Benedict, who looks for running room. Again, gets into that second level and positive yardage as he brings the football into Cougar territory and will move the football to the 41-yard line. That will be enough for a first down. Again for Jones County, who are just chewing up big chunks of yardage in their first possession of the ballgame. Play number 5 of this drive that started back at the 18. They are at the Cougar 41-yard line. Kinsley, the quarterback, will go student body right. They'll sweep short side, and Kinsley keeps it himself and does what he could and gets out of bounds. There was good pursuit there. Garrett Herman in there, Dawson Reckling over there to help out as well to chase that play down from behind. It will be a gain of about 2. We'll call it a gain of 3 down to the Kadoka 38-yard line, and it will bring up second down. Second down, and 8 yards to go for Jones County. Caden Kinsley, the sophomore quarterback, surveys the defense. Again, it's an I formation look. Quick pitch back to Benedict. Again, he'll sweep short side, but Kadoka is there defensively. Not a lot of running room for Benedict. Lane Palmer in there to make the stop. He got there first and held on. Tyus Williams in there to help out for the Cougars. It will turn out to be a gain of about 3. And a third down and 4-yard to go situation is upcoming for Jones County. And this is probably 4-down territory at this vantage point. At this point in the ball game, they need to get to the Kadoka 31. Kinsley, again with an I formation look, will keep it himself. Good blocking up front to begin with, but that play is closed on quickly, and this may be to the 4-down territory, if you will. A little short gain there on that third down run. Picks up a yard, makes it a 4th down and 3, and it looks like we do not see a lot of changes in personnel. Looks like Jones County perhaps going to try to go for it here. This could be a big play for both teams early. Early here in this opening quarter. 4th down, we'll call it 3. From the 34-yard line, man will come in motion. They'll pitch back. Benedict looks for running room, has the first down, and then is forced out of bounds. He needed about 3.5, and he got about 3 3/4 as he gets the football to the Kadoka 30-yard line. Jones County converts on 4th down, and this drive will continue. Play number 9 upcoming, or play number 8, pardon me. A drive that started back at their own 18-yard line after the Cougar punt. Caden Kinsley will walk him to the line of scrimmage once again. Again, an I formation look. Chase and Tolkelson in motion. And the handoff here. That is to the fullback, Birkland. And Birkland gets to the line of scrimmage, and that is all. And for Kadoka, Lane Palmer in there to make the stop. And he's made some good defensive plays already in this opening quarter for Kadoka. A couple nice plays. None better than that one. No gain on that running play for Jones County. It will bring up 2nd down and 10. Jones County has not put the ball in the air as of yet. They'll come out in a double wing this time, as they'll pitch it back to Benedict, who looks for running room. Gets a block, is able to turn the corner. Down the sideline. He'll be close to the first down marker as he is bumped out of bounds. And we'll see where they place the football. It looks from here he's going to be just a little bit short. And it may be enough to where, well, what do we have? We have a timeout taken. Or are we going to have a measurement? I think we're going to have a timeout taken by Kadoka. Or it's a Jones County timeout, pardon me. Timeout as we work here in this opening quarter with 7:15 remaining. It is a scoreless ball game, but Jones County's on the move, and we're back in 30 seconds on KPLO.
Wagner Auto Company, South Dakota's oldest auto dealer and peer, is your transportation headquarters in central South Dakota. With a great selection of new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep vehicles, and a large selection of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. View their entire inventory at WagnerAuto.com. Experience the Wagner Auto difference for yourself by letting them help you with your next set of wheels. Wagner Auto Company and Peer.
Timeouts are brought to you by Agtegra. Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra dealer today. 7:15 remains in the opening quarter. 3rd down, less than a yard for Jones County as they have the football near the Kadoka 21-yard line as they pitch back here in a running play and nowhere to go for Carter Erickson.
Erickson on the carry.
Carter had nowhere to go as he was given the ball on the end around, and he is going to be knocked back, actually. It'll turn out to be a loss back to the 46-yard line of about 6 yards. It'll be a difficult 4th down situation for Jones County. But at this point of the field, a punt as far as field position is concerned doesn't do a lot, so Jones County going to step to the line and go for it. It will be a double wing look for the quarterback, Kinsley. As he'll drop back to pass. Looking, fires it upfield, and the pass is underthrown and incomplete. Trying to swing it out there to Cooper Feddersen, and Kinsley, who backpedaled, but saw some pressure coming from the outside, and that was Lane Palmer that got out there. Actually, number 26, Dawson Reckling, got in there as well. But Jones County winds up turning it over on downs after they were able to move the football on the ground to start, but a drive stalls, and from the 26-yard line, the Cougars will have the football 1st and 10, their second possession of the ball game. Double wing look for Herman, pitch back, Tyus Williams looking for running room, and Williams up across the 30 to the 31-yard line. That'll be a 5-yard gain on 1st down, and it will bring up 2nd down. Working to the 6-minute mark remaining in the opening quarter. We would expect at some point, probably when Jones County gets the ball next, there will be a heat timeout. Still rather warm and a little sticky here in Murdo this evening. Handoff running play here that is going to go nowhere. Gabriel Fauski was the ball carrier, but the Jones County defense was there. Dylan Foose got in there to make the stop, along with number 42, Tanner Willick. No gain on the play. Actually a loss of about a half a yard on the play as they move the football back to the 30. And it will be 3rd down. We'll call it 7. Cougars need to get the football at least to the 37, maybe about the 37.5-yard line to move the chains here as they take a snap and pitch back. Running play here, and a good running play for Kadoka. Tyus Williams, the ball carrier. And he had some good blocks to get started, but it was up to him to get about the last 3 or 4 yards to move the chains, and he was able to do just that as he was able to run through a tackle, carry a would-be tackler up across the 40 to the 41-yard line. And Kadoka will have a first down as they will move the chains, have a fresh set to work with here from their own 42-yard line. The Cougars in their road white uniforms, and a handoff to the fullback, Reese Ortman. And Ortman, the fullback, just blasts his way forward as Tanner Willard makes the stop, but Reese Ortman picks up about 7 yards as he brings the football up to the 47-yard line. We'll call it a gain of 6. A gain of 7. They need to get into Jones County territory to move the chains, so gain of about 7 yards on that first down run, and it will bring up second down and 3. Out of the double wing, Kadoka has been crisp, getting their plays in and out. They'll hand off this time, and some running room there for Gabriel Fauski, and Fauski on the move and into Coyote territory. And Fauski will bring the football into Jones County territory and to the Coyote 31-yard line. So a good run of about 29 yards on that play as the Cougars pick up yet another first down and stop the clock for a moment with 4:22 remaining in the quarter. There is a penalty marker down as the officials confer on the near sideline, and they're going to call a horse collar tackle. It's going to be whistled on Jones County. So the Coyotes with their first penalty of the ball game, and that will be tacked on to the end of the run. And Kadoka will be closer to the goal line as we wait for him to mark off the penalty yardage. And they will move it to the 21-yard line, and we will have a heat timeout here as we reach the 4:22 mark of this opening quarter. We are scoreless, but Kadoka is moving the football, and we'll be back with more coverage after this. We'll take a 1-minute break on KPLO.
For a better repair option at a better than new price, choose Case IH remanufactured parts. Titan Machinery, your Case IH dealer, understands the value of choice and offers a wide selection of Case IH remanufactured parts. And Case IH remanufactured parts aren't just repaired or recycled, they're remanufactured. They've been examined, restored, and tested to meet or beat original performance specs. And the best part is they cost 20 to 40% less than new. That's a smart choice. That's Case IH remanufactured parts. Visit Titan Machinery today and find out if Case IH remanufactured parts are right for you.
The future of our region lies in the young people who are involved in athletics, music, art, and drama, and the many other activities in our schools. Kimball Livestock Exchange in Kimball congratulates everyone that contributes and competes. We're proud of you all and happy to support the many activities in our schools. Kimball Livestock Exchange has a sale every Tuesday. For sale information or to consign, call the barn at 778-6211.
First down and 10 from the 16-yard line for Kadoka. As they run out of that double wing set, the quarterback Garrett Herman this time calls his own number. As Herman moves the football, it started at the 16, moves the football to the 11-yard line. Picks up about 4 yards in the play, and it will bring up second down and 6. The Cougars, a couple big running plays after they turned Jones County over on downs. The Coyotes were able to move the football in their first possession of the contest. The Cougars have something cooking here as they will hand off, and Gabriel Fauski with it. Short gain there as Rudy Edwards and Caden Kinsley in there to make the stop. A gain of about a yard. Just inside the 10-yard line is where they will mark it. And it will bring up third down. We'll call it 5. As the Cougars need to move the football inside the Jones County 5 to get a fresh set of downs to work with. A big play for the defense on the Jones County side here as they try to get a defensive stop. Herman, the freshman quarterback, has done a good job so far, and he'll make a nice read here as he brings the football near that first down marker. In fact, he'll have a first down as he gets the football with forward progress down to about the 2-yard line. And that time he made the decision instead of pitching it to keep it himself and made a nice read on the defense and found a little seam, picked up about 6 yards, 7 yards there. Officially marked at the 3-yard line. Herman will take the snap. They'll hand it off. Fighting for yardage and getting in for the touchdown is Reese Ortman. A 3-yard.
In for the touchdown.
And it's a 3-yard Reese Ortman run with 2:41 remaining in the first quarter. The Cougars are going to get ready to go for 2. And keeping it, Garrett Herman. He'll roll and fire, and the pass in the flat is incomplete. The 2-point conversion is no good. But it's Kadoka 6 and Jones County 0 after the 2-point conversion try, no good. And we will take a 60-second break, and Kadoka will kick off next on KPLO.
Jet Lanes invites you to stop in for great food and great fun on the lanes. Challenge your friends to a match or just hang out and relax. Jet Lanes serves steaks, burgers, made-to-order pizzas, and much more from their full menu. You can also watch your favorite game. Jet Lanes in Presho, downtown P-Town's #1 fun spot, and a proud supporter of all area youth in their sports and activities.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it in time for this game. See live and archived video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota high school sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino. Download it now at the App Store or Google Play.
Well, Dawson Reckling teed up, getting set to kick the football away. And for Jones County, Carter Erickson, a freshman, back to field for Jones County. And it is an end-over-end kick that will be fielded by Gunnar Whitney. And Whitney, with the return, brings it up across the 30 to the 32-yard line. And that is where Jones County, we wait for him to place the football. 33-yard line, Jones County will have the football, their second possession of the ball game. They started out this ball game with a 9-play drive, actually an 11-play drive, as they were able to move the football into Kadoka territory. They were able to convert on 4th down once, but the second time they were held by the Cougars and turned it over on downs before Kadoka put together a long touchdown scoring drive to get the lead in the ball game. And here a running play to the right side, not a lot of running room there. The ball carrier for Jones County, Slade Benedict, and he was chased down. Dawson Reckling, Ian Vandermay over there to make the stop. And for Benedict, a loss of 3 yards in the play will bring up 2nd down and 13. Working to the 2-minute mark remaining in this opening quarter. It is a 6-0 lead for Kadoka. Kadoka with an 8-play, 74-yard scoring drive, at least a Reese Ortman 3-yard touchdown run. Lone score of the ball game. Kinsley out of the pistol this time with a long count. Low snap, he'll dig it out. Student body left. One block, but he needed more than that as Kinsley is going to be caught at the line of scrimmage. There is a penalty marker down. This, I believe, is going to be a legal motion against Jones County. So the Coyotes, with their second penalty of the football game, their motion man turning upfield a little quickly. We saw that the first couple times they ran the football in the opening drive. It was not called, but it was called there. They're actually going to decline the penalty to bring up a 3rd down and long. Instead of redoing 2nd down, it's going to be 3rd down and 13 for Jones County as they work deep in their own territory. The football right now rests at their own 30-yard line. Now the ball ready for play. The back judge loses his hat, but we're good. All is right with the world, and now we'll wind the clock. Caden Kinsley will work under center. Feddersen will come in motion, and they'll pitch it back. Benedict looks for running room, tries to find a seam, will turn, get to the line of scrimmage, maybe get a yard or two, and he is pushed back. Dawson Reckling makes the stop. Gabriel Fauski over there as well. Some good hustle play on the part of the Kadoka defense. It will wind up being about a yard gain for Slade Benedict, and it will be 4th and 12, and Jones County is going to have to punt the football away, and Kadoka could wind up with some pretty good field position as Gus Stout stands back at his own 30-yard line to field for Jones County. Cooper Feddersen, the punter, gets set to punt it away, and a good snap, almost blocked though. Good pressure by the Cougars, but Feddersen will get it away. It will take a sideways bounce and is downed by the Cougars just to save from a roll, and ball will be placed at the Cougar 45-yard line, and that'll be good field position for Kadoka to start their third drive of the ball game. They went 3 and out in their first possession. Went on an 8-play, 74-yard scoring drive in possession number 2 after they turned Jones County over on downs, and now here is their third drive of the ball game. Their freshman quarterback, Garrett Herman, has done a pretty good job. Jones County will walk to the line of scrimmage. Or pardon me, Kadoka will. Gabriel Fauski, he is the fullback this time. Back to pass, firing it upfield. Got a man, and it is incomplete. Had a man, Jonathan McFeet. He was open as he got behind the defense, and you could not have laid that ball in any better than the quarterback Garrett Herman did right there, but McFeet couldn't hang on, and an incomplete pass will bring up second down. Stops the clock with 42 seconds remaining in this opening quarter. 6-0 is our score as Kadoka has the lead. And here is a handoff to Tyus Williams. Williams looking for running room, will find some good blocking up front. Then Williams will run the football into Jones County territory. He'll be close to the first down marker, past the first down marker, as he brings it to the Jones County 44-yard line, and that will be enough for a first down. Clock runs with 30 seconds remaining in the quarter. Kadoka trying to get one more play off before this opening period comes to a close. And the ball loose. And Kadoka is able to get back on top of it. Garrett Herman did not have the snap there, but nobody on either side was aware that the football was on the turf with the exception of Herman, and he was able to dive on top of it and picked up a yard or so as he brings the football down to the 43-yard line. And that is the end of the opening quarter. Scoreboard comes to you from Darren Boyle Sales. Check out the farm equipment at the lot on Sale Barn Road in Fort Pierre, including new Morris hay hikers. We've got 8 and 14 bale models on hand. Check them out. The lot on Sale Barn Road in Fort Pierre. Check out DarrenBoyleSales.com. Like the Darren Boyle Sales Facebook page too, because we would like that. 6-0 Kadoka. We're back with quarter number 2 in 60 seconds on KPLO.
Moore Building Center in Murdo is not just your average hardware store. In fact, they are your full-service, small-town lumber and hardware store. They've got all types of fencing supplies, Pittsburgh paints, and an expanded line of DeWalt and Stanley tools. So you see, Moore Building Center is more than nuts and bolts. They're full service and ready to help you. Moore Building Center, proud to be family-owned and proud to sponsor Jones County sports and activities.
First Fidelity Bank wishes the Coyotes good luck in their performances. First Fidelity Bank is proud to be a family-owned community bank in Murdo. Strong enough to stand on their own, but small enough to understand and appreciate the real-life needs of the people they serve. Call First Fidelity Bank to set up an appointment or just stop in and see what they can do for you. Good luck, Coyotes, from your fans at First Fidelity Bank in Murdo.
With John Neff back at DRG Media Group's World Headquarters, I'm Darren Boyle. Kadoka with the football as we start quarter number 2 from the Jones County 43-yard line. And the Cougars with a handoff. Reese Ortman, the ball carrier. And Reese will bring the football to the 40, just inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And that will be a gain of about 3 yards on that second down run. And it will bring up a 3rd down and 5-yard to go situation for Kadoka, who leads this football game by a score of 6-0, as they scored late in quarter number 1. A 74-yard drive took them 8 plays to score a 3-yard Reese Ortman touchdown run. Handoff here, and a lot of real estate out in front of the ball carrier, Tyus Williams, and Williams with the run deep into Jones County territory, all the way down inside the 20 into the 17-yard line. Ortman just about broke at that time, but Jones County's pursuit was able to slow him down eventually, but bring him down, but not until a long gainer there for Kadoka. They find themselves deeper in Jones County territory. In the Coyote red zone, they're at the 18-yard line, and they'll run the crossbuck play. This is Williams, looks for running room, breaks one tackle, but not the second. Tanner Willard is there to make the stop, as the ball carrier, Tyus Williams, will get the football down to about the 10-yard line, inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 9. It's a 9-yard gain for Williams, and it will bring up 2nd down and short. That's Kadoka again will walk to the line of scrimmage. Ortman, the fullback. Herman, the quarterback. They're going to give them the 1st down, actually, at the 9-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal from there. And the man will go in motion. That is Gabriel Fauski, and Fauski with the run inside the 5 and brought down there. Carter Iverson and others in there to make the stop. It was Iverson who got off the bottom of the pile for Jones County, but not until a run by Gabriel Fauski moves the football inside the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for Kadoka. They lead 6-0 as we work here early in the 2nd quarter. And a pitch back, running play again. And again, short yardage as the Jones County defense tries to make a stand here, as Cooper Feddersen and Dylan Foose in there to make the stop. The run by Kadoka's Tyus Williams brings the football to about the 3. So it'll be 3rd down and goal for Kadoka. The Cougars with play number 8 of a drive that started back at their own 45-yard line. One big running play for the Cougars. Tyus Williams has really set things up here. The Coyotes have been defending the run fairly well, but here, a running play for Reese Ortman, the short yardage specialist, and he takes it in from 3 yards out. His 2nd 3-yard touchdown run of this contest, with 9:36 remaining in the 2nd quarter. Kadoka is on the board once again. They lead by a 12-0 score now, as Jones County has a player that's a little bit shaken up, as he is needs to be tended to on the sidelines. That will bring us a little bit of a stoppage of play. Very nice night for football. Just a slight whisper of wind here in Murdo. The temperature now inside of 80 degrees as we work our way to the second half of this, or to the halftime of this ball game. But Kadoka has put together a pretty nice scoring drive here as we continue to see the staff here just tending to an injured Jones County player who is on one knee, but with it being a little bit rather humid, the officials now allowing both teams to bring out some water for both of these squads, and they can hydrate a little bit more here as the injured Jones County player is tended to. And Now he is on his feet, and he's going to head to the sideline under his own power, and that is the junior Dylan Foose. So he will head to the sideline, and now we will get ready for the eventually get ready for the two-point conversion try. They're going to take a little bit of a timeout here. Let's take it with them. 9:36 remains in the first half. It is 12-0 Kadoka. Let's break for 60 seconds on KPLO.
Pioneer Country Mart is a proud sponsor of high school athletics and all area youth activities. Pioneer Country Mart is a great place to stop along I-90. They're open 7 days a week from 6:30 a.m. till 10 p.m. You'll find clean restrooms, friendly service, and plenty of parking close to the door. Load up on beverages, snacks, fill up the tank, or take a quick break in the casino. Pioneer Country Mart also has diesel fuel. Pioneer Country Mart in Murdo, proud to support high school activities and athletes. All Pro Towing and Repair of Murdo is proud to sponsor the Jones County Coyotes and wish them the best of luck in their competition. All Pro Towing and Repair may be in a small town, but are capable of big jobs to help you when you need it most, offering 24-hour towing, recovery, and lockouts too. All Pro Towing and Repair also does light repairs at their shop in their new location, east of Murdo on South Dakota Highway 248. Call them at 669-2075. Good luck, Coyotes, from All Pro Towing and Repair of Murdo.
Well, Kadoka will try to go for two here, and the running play, Gus Stout, he'll run in the two-point conversion. That makes it Kadoka 14, Jones County 0, with 9:36 remaining in the first half. We'll take a 60-second break and return. The Kadoka kickoff comes your way next on KPLO.
There's Thursday Night Lights and all of the weekend highlights, but nothing beats Monday nights with Monday Night Football on Venture High Def TV. You'll catch all the action this Monday, September 13th. Tune into ESPN Channel 21 as the Ravens head to Allegiant Stadium and take on the Raiders at 7 o'clock. Venture Communications, your home for ESPN and Monday Night Football. Call Venture Communications today for High Def TV service and more. 852-2224.
Wagner Auto Company, South Dakota's oldest auto dealer and peer, is your transportation headquarters in central South Dakota. With a great selection of new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep vehicles, and a large selection of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. View their entire inventory at WagnerAuto.com. Experience the Wagner Auto difference for yourself by letting them help you with your next set of wheels. Wagner Auto Company and Peer.
Scoring drive for Kadoka. They go 55 yards in 8 plays. A Reith Ortman 3-yard touchdown run. And a Gus Stout two-point conversion makes it 14-0 Kadoka. As the Cougars get set to kick off, it will be Jonathan McFeet who will kick off for Kadoka. And for Jones County, Coyotes will send Carter Erickson, the freshman, for Jones County. He back deep to field as Kadoka gets set to kick the football away as they work with a 14-0 lead. And the kick will be high and short. Fielded by Jones County with it. That was Carter Iverson, and Iverson with the return up across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Jones County will have the football there, first down and 10. The Coyotes, who were able to move the football, in fact, had the football for 11 plays on their first possession of the ball game. They were able to move it into Jones County territory, but could not advance. Eventually turned it over on downs. And they'll get this drive started from their own 35-yard line. But first, a heat timeout as we work our way through the second quarter. 9:33 remains in the half. It is 14-0 Kadoka, and we'll pause for 60 seconds on KPLO.
For a better repair option at a better than new price, choose Case IH remanufactured parts. Titan Machinery, your Case IH dealer, understands the value of choice and offers a wide selection of Case IH remanufactured parts. And Case IH remanufactured parts aren't just repaired or recycled, they're remanufactured. They've been examined, restored, and tested to meet or beat original performance specs. And the best part is they cost 20 to 40% less than new. That's a smart choice. That's Case IH remanufactured parts. Visit Titan Machinery today and find out if Case IH remanufactured parts are right for you.
The future of our region lies in the young people who are involved in athletics, music, art, and drama, and the many other activities in our schools. Kimball Livestock Exchange in Kimball congratulates everyone that contributes and competes. We're proud of you all and happy to support the many activities in our schools. Kimball Livestock Exchange has a sale every Tuesday. For sale information or to consign, call the barn at 778-6211.
Well, Jones County gets a playoff while we were away. It's a 2-yard run by the running back Slade Benedict, tackled by Lane Palmer of Kadoka. 2nd down and 8 upcoming for Jones County. An I formation look as Benedict's the deep back. Kinsley under center with a long count. Will go to Benedict once again, who looks for running room. Gets a little bit of a push up front and is able to move the football out to the 40-yard line.
Bring up 3rd down.
As Kadoka with Lane Palmer, Jonathan McFeed off the bottom of the pile, Reese Ortman off the bottom of the pile as well. It'll be a gain of about 3 yards. So 3rd down and 5 is upcoming for Jones County. We mentioned before the break, Jones County with some good running plays to start the ball game. They wound up moving the football all the way down to the Kadoka 26 before they turned it over on downs. Kadoka was able to score on a long scoring drive after that, after they had went 3 and out in their first possession. Running play Slade Benedict, and Benedict pursued well by the Kadoka defense, had nowhere to go, and he'll be fortunate. Well, they're going to give him a yard gain to the 41-yard line, but he was fortunate to get back there as he was pinned behind the line of scrimmage. And Jones County again stymied in the running game. It's 4th down and about 5 yards to go. It looks like Jones County will have to punt the football away, but a play comes in from the sidelines, and it's to the quarterback, Caden Kinsley. So Jones County will walk to the line of scrimmage here. A big play for Jones County. Just trying to build some momentum. They'll show the wishbone this time with Matt Berkland, the fullback. And Kinsley tries to keep it himself and has nowhere to go. Reese Ortman shot the gap there and blew that play up. Nowhere to go. And Jones County on a 4th down and 5 tried to go for it and didn't make it. And now from the Jones County 39, Kadoka will have the football 1st and 10, and we're going to have another timeout taken. That previous timeout we thought was a Heat timeout must have been a Jones County timeout. This is an officials timeout as we stop play with 7:27 remaining in the first half. It is 14-0 Kadoka. And we're back in 60 seconds on KPLO.
Jet Lanes invites you to stop in for great food and great fun on the lanes. Challenge your friends to a match or just hang out and relax. Jet Lanes serves steaks, burgers, made-to-order pizzas, and much more from their full menu. You can also watch your favorite game. Jet Lanes in Presho, downtown P-Town's #1 fun spot, and a proud supporter of all area youth in their sports and activities.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it in time for this game. See live and archived video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota high school sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino. Download it now at the App Store or Google Play.
1st down and 10 for Kadoka, and the fullback Reese Ortman with a run as he moves the football to the Jones County 35-yard line. It will be a pickup of 4. They'll actually move it back to the 36, so call it a gain of 3, and it will bring up 2nd down and 7. Jones County just trying to make something happen, trying to build some momentum as they go for it in their own territory on 4th and 5. But they're stopped. Now Kadoka has the football and a short field to work. As the Cougars take the snap, give it to Ortman, who looks for running room, gets upfield, shows some nifty running as he goes down the sideline, and finally he is bumped out of bounds, but inside the 20, inside near the 15-yard line. Reese Ortman with a big-time run by Kadoka, and he will be deep in Jones County territory. Ortman lines up as that back in the double wing, and they just give the football to him. Nothing fancy. And he's able to pick up some positive yardage there. It's going to be first down and goal at the 5. As the Cougars have the football once again. Again, a double wing look as a man will come in motion. They'll give it to Ortman once again, and he will power in for the touchdown. That's a 5-yard touchdown run for Reese Ortman. And that's his third touchdown of the half, and with 6:40 remaining, as we work here in quarter number 2, the Cougars have increased the lead to 20-0. As now Kadoka will get set to try the 2-point conversion. Double wing look for Kadoka as Tyus Williams goes in motion again. They hand it off to Ortman, and it's the same play they have run the last 3 times, and Ortman has been able to get in there and score the 2-point conversion. And it is now a 22-0 lead for the Kadoka Cougars. And Kadoka will kick off after this 60-second break. You're listening to live coverage of regional high school football from KPLO.
Moore Building Center in Murdo is not just your average hardware store. In fact, they are your full-service, small-town lumber and hardware store. They've got all types of fencing supplies, Pittsburgh paints, and an expanded line of DeWalt and Stanley tools. So you see, Moore Building Center is more than nuts and bolts. They're full service and ready to help you. Moore Building Center, proud to be family-owned and proud to sponsor Jones County sports and activities.
First Fidelity Bank wishes the Coyotes good luck in their performances. First Fidelity Bank is proud to be a family-owned community bank in Murdo. Strong enough to stand on their own, but small enough to understand and appreciate the real-life needs of the people they serve. Call First Fidelity Bank to set up an appointment or just stop in and see what they can do for you. Good luck, Coyotes, from your fans at First Fidelity Bank in Murdo.
Jonathan McPeak has the football teed up at the 40-yard line for Kadoka. For Jones County, it's Carter Erickson back deep. As McPeak kicks it short. It will be Carter Iverson who will pick it up at the 31-yard line. Looking for some running room, will not find much. He'll get the football out to the 34-yard line. Kadoka with Tyus Williams there to make the stop. And Jones County will have the football. This will be their 4th possession of the ball game as they have the football here. Marked at the 34-yard line. 35-yard line is where they'll have it marked. Coyotes will have it there first down and 10. Coyotes trail by a 20-0 score. Benedict, the deep back in an I formation look for Jones County. And they'll hand it off to the fullback. And that is Matthew Berkland, and he'll get to the line of scrimmage, and that is all. Kadoka's defense, again, they gave up some yardage in that first possession. The first 3 or 4 plays from scrimmage were big for the Coyotes. But since then, Kadoka has shut the door. Coyotes will work without a huddle here as they hand the football off. Slade Benedict with it, and Benedict gets about a yard, maybe 2 yards. As they bring the football to the 37-yard line, it'll be 3rd down and 8. As Kadoka, Jones County rather, just trying to change the pace. They ran a play. Actually must have had 2 plays called in the huddle as they ran one play, and then as soon as the ball was ready for play, they were ready to snap the football. But Kadoka stayed at home defensively and slowed that down. Now on a 3rd and 8, Jones County will huddle things up. They'll spread out for the first time this evening. Out of the shotgun, Caden Kinsley. Matthew Berkland alongside. Man comes in motion. Back to pass Kinsley, and he's under pressure, and down he goes. Lane Palmer with the defensive play there, and Kinsley looking downfield, didn't see him coming, and took a big shot and goes down back at the 30-yard line. Loss of about 6 yards on the play back to the 30. And it will bring up 4th down. And now Jones County looks like they're going to punt the football away. Cooper Fenderson in punt formation, and that punt partially blocked and is going to be well short. But it will take a Jones County roll and will roll to the Coyote 42-yard line. But there was just a ton of pressure on Cooper Fenderson there, and that punt attempt was destined for danger, and he was able to get it out of there, but it did not go far into the 42-yard line of Jones County. Kadoka, with all 3 of their timeouts remaining in this first half, will have the football as they operate here with 4:44 remaining in the first half, leading by a 22-0 score. They'll try to add to that total. Man will come in motion. Gabriel Fauski looks for running room. Jones County trying to make a stand defensively, but Fauski's going to have a nice gain here inside the 40 as he brings the football down to the 37-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 yards in the play. It will bring up 2nd down and 5. As Bridger Height checks into the ball game, Tanner Willert will check out for Jones County. On the defensive side of the ball, 2nd down and 5 from the 37-yard line. Blitz comes as Kadoka gives the football off to Reese Ortman, who uses a stiff arm to get free and then gets down the sidelines, and he'll get inside the 30 and inside the 25 down to the 24-yard line. But that was a big-time play there. He was caught behind the line of scrimmage, but was able to use a stiff arm to get rid of a would-be tackler from Jones County, and then he was able to do some damage on his own as he gets the football inside the 25. They'll actually mark it at the 25-yard line, and that is a first down for Kadoka, who's trying to put together another drive here after Jones County turned it over on downs in their own territory. Here is the quarterback, Garrett Herman, who will keep it himself and will get the football inside the 25 and down to the 21-yard line. Brought down there by Gunnar Whitney and others. Rudy Edwards there as well. And it will be a 4-yard gain, and it will bring up 2nd down and 6. Again, Kadoka with all 3 of their timeouts, leading 22-0. Clock working to the 3:20 mark remaining of this first half. As Herman works under center and is back to pass under some pressure, he'll sling it upfield, and the pass is incomplete. The intended receiver, Gus Stout, but there was good pressure there as Kinsley was back there along with, for Jones County, I believe that was Rudy Edwards, number 32. That's Matthew Birkland that got in there defensively for Jones County as they just ran an all-out blitz there. Guessed right as it was a passing situation, and Garrett Herman had to get rid of it. So an incomplete pass stops the clock. And it's also makes it a 3rd down and 5-yard to go situation. Again, the blitz, and this time Jones County guesses wrong as they try to guess the snap count. And an offside penalty on the Coyotes. Their 2nd penalty of the ball game. So they have been penalized twice for 20 yards. That 5-yard penalty will not give the Cougars a automatic first down, but instead makes it 3rd down and very short. 3rd down and less than a yard as they move the football just outside the 15-yard line. Herman will take the snap, loses the football again. Football is loose. Jones County says they got it, and they do. So Kadoka with their first turnover of the ball game. And that's a break for the Jones County defense as they have the football here. And Kadoka looked like they were on the move, and on a 3rd down and short, the quarterback Garrett Herman just did not have the snap cleanly. The ball was loose, and Jones County was able to get on top of it. It happened a couple series ago for the Cougars, but Herman was the only one that knew the ball was on the turf and was able to cover it up himself. Now we'll see what Jones County can do here. Coyotes with Caden Kinsley. Pitching back, Slade Benedict, and he will not find much. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage there as the Cougars with good defensive play. No gain from the 17-yard line. It will be second down. And Kadoka content to not use a timeout, at least at this point. Remember, they have all timeouts, all three of their timeouts left to use here in this first half. Kinsley under center as he surveyed the defense, split backfield. Kinsley back to pass, rolling left, and he's under pressure, and down he goes. And there was no opportunity there for Kinsley to do anything with it. Tyus Williams brings him down behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a big loss for Jones County all the way back to the 9-yard line, so it'll be an 8-yard loss there, and it will bring up second down. Second down and about 18 yards to go for Jones County. Clock continuing to run as now we are inside of 2 minutes remaining in the first half. A passing situation for Jones County. Kinsley under center with a 5-step drop. Swings it upfield. Pass is caught as the reception is made by Cooper Feddersen, but Feddersen stopped after a short gain. We're going to have a timeout taken here by Kadoka as the Cougars will try to get the football back and still do something here. As it's going to be fourth down. We'll call it about 16 yards to go after that 2-yard pitch and catch from Kinsley to Feddersen for Jones County. And now it appears that Jones County is going to have to punt the football away. The minute 32 remains in the half. We'll break in 30 seconds. It is a 22-0 lead for Kadoka on KPLO.
Pioneer Country Mart is a proud sponsor of high school athletics and all area youth activities. Pioneer Country Mart is a great place to stop along I-90. They're open 7 days a week from 6:30 a.m. till 10 p.m. You'll find clean restrooms, friendly service, and plenty of parking close to the door. Load up on beverages, snacks, fill up the tank, or take a quick break in the casino. Pioneer Country Mart also has diesel fuel. Pioneer Country Mart in Murdo, proud to support high school activities and athletes.
Timeouts brought to you by Agtegra, who remind you Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative today. Fourth down, about 17 yards to go for Jones County as they look to punt the football away. Cooper Feddersen will be in punt formation. Gust out back deep for Kadoka. Feddersen has been under pressure a lot, but not here. He'll get out a good line drive punt. Fielded by Stout on the move, though, at the 40-yard line. He'll bring it upfield inside the 30 and then out of bounds. And just a smart return there for Stout, who didn't try anything fancy. He knew he was able to field the punt cleanly on the run. And once he did that, he just scooted up the sideline and did what he could do, which is get deeper into Jones County territory. As they will have the ball, this will be their third possession consecutively inside of Jones County territory. It will be at the Coyote 25-yard line. Jones County will have Kadoka will have 2 timeouts left to use. Jones County down to 1 timeout left in the half. And Kadoka, with a minute 23 remaining until the halftime break, will go to work. Garrett Herman will keep it himself. Student body right as he looks for running room. And then he is caught behind the line of scrimmage and brought down. Big time defensive play for Jones County. Gunnar Whitney outran everybody and made that defensive play. This is a loss all the way back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 9 for Kadoka. And it will bring up second down. And Chad Eisenbrown of Kadoka content to just let the clock run here. See what this second down play amounts to. It's going to be second down. We'll call it 19 for the Cougars. As Herman will drop back to pass. Look and fire. He's got a man wide open, and the pass is caught, and that's a touchdown. Dawson Reckling with the reception From 34 yards out, Dawson Reckling scores the touchdown to make it 28-0. And that was just a good play call right there. Kadoka had not, to that point, had much success throwing the football. In fact, I think everybody from Jones County was expecting another sweep to the wide side of the field, but a little play action and a well-thrown ball upfield by the quarterback, Garrett Herman, and Reckling got behind the defense and was wide open to score the touchdown. So now Kadoka will again go for two. Pitches back, running play, Tyus Williams, and he'll run to the edge and he'll score the 2-point conversion, but there's a penalty marker down. And it looks like it's going to go against Kadoka. Something had to have happened to spring Williams that wide open. Even though Kadoka has had success running the football, Jones County has been close to making plays all day long. But not on that play, as Reckling had nobody within 5 yards of him, and we're going to have a holding penalty that will make this a much longer conversion try as they move the football out past the 10 and to the 13-yard line. 10 yards from the spot of the foul as Kadoka will try the 2-point conversion once again. And again, a play blown dead. And a false start against the Cougars. So instead of the 13-yard line, we'll move back to the 18-yard line. And we'll try the 2-point conversion once again. As the ball is ready for play. And now the play call will come in from the sideline for Kadoka. It's Gabriel Fauski that hustles the play in. And Kadoka now, ball was ready for play a while ago as the 10-second signal is given from the back judge. And back to pass is Herman, and they'll set up a screen. They put the ball into the hands of Gabriel Fauski, who drakes one tackle but not a second. The 2-point conversion is no good. But Kadoka gets more points on the board, and with 35 seconds remaining in the first half, Kadoka has the lead 28-0 over Jones County. And we're back in 1 minute for the Kadoka kickoff. We're back after this on KPLO.
All Pro Towing and Repair of Murdo is proud to sponsor the Jones County Coyotes and wish them the best of luck in their competition. All Pro Towing and Repair may be in a small town, but are capable of big jobs to help you when you need it most, offering 24-hour towing, recovery, and lockouts too. All Pro Towing and Repair also does light repairs at their shop in their new location, east of Murdo on South Dakota Highway 248. Call them at 669-2075. Good luck, Coyotes, from All Pro Towing and Repair of Murdo. There's Thursday night lights and all of the weekend highlights, but nothing beats Monday nights with Monday Night Football on Venture High Def TV. You'll catch all the action this Monday, September 13th. Tune into ESPN Channel 21 as the Ravens head to Allegiant Stadium and take on the Raiders at 7 o'clock. Venture Communications, your home for ESPN and Monday Night Football. Call Venture Communications today for High Def TV service and more. 852-2224.
3 plays, 34 yards on the scoring drive for Kadoka as the Cougars with a Dawson Reckling 34-yard touchdown reception from Garrett Herman. And Kadoka will kick off once again, and again it will be Carter Iverson who will field the kick, and Iverson will move the football to the 35-yard line. Jones County will have a play or two to work with here before the end of the first half as we have 32 seconds remaining until the halftime break. Again, Jones County in their first possession was able to move the football but has not had much success since. And Kadoka has just gradually been able to control the line of scrimmage as they've been able to have a short field to work with in their last 3 possessions. Jones County will send a man in motion. They will pitch it back. And not a lot of running room there. It was Caden Kinsley actually that kept it himself, and he'll be caught and brought down behind the line of scrimmage by the Kadoka defense, and Jones County may be content. Well, they're going to bring a play in. We'll see if they have time to get to the line and get this play off before the end of the first half, and we are warned the starter pistol is in play before we reach the halftime break. Kinsley pitches back. Benedict looking for running room, and he's going to be caught from behind the line of scrimmage, and that is how we'll end the first half of football. But it has been Kadoka who has controlled this first half of football, and at the halftime break, they lead by a score of 28-0. And our scoreboard from Darren Boyle Sales. I invite you to check out my large selection of farm equipment at my lot on Sale Barn Road in Fort Pierre. We're getting ready for feeding season as we have a supply of fair manufacturing bale processors. Give me a call at 222-0317. Our halftime report brought to you by Buy Right Seeds is next. We're back in 3 minutes on KPLO.
Ray Hybrids is dedicated to the success of their northern farmers. They provide industry-leading technology backed by agronomic expertise that fits the unique needs of local farmers. Choose Ray Hybrids for custom northern farming solutions. They know the North. Contact Buy Right Seeds in Miller or Darren Boyle Sales in Fort Pierre to learn more. Always read and follow stewardship and pesticide label directions.
Wagner Auto Company, South Dakota's oldest auto dealer in Pierre, is your transportation headquarters in central South Dakota. With a great selection of new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep vehicles, and a large selection of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. View their entire inventory at WagnerAuto.com. Experience the Wagner Auto difference for yourself by letting them help you with your next set of wheels. Wagner Auto Company in Pierre.
For a better repair option at a better than new price, choose Case IH remanufactured parts. Titan Machinery, your Case IH dealer, understands the value of choice and offers a wide selection of Case IH remanufactured parts. And Case IH remanufactured parts aren't just repaired or recycled, they're remanufactured. They've been examined, restored, and tested to meet or beat original performance specs. And the best part is they cost 20 to 40% less than new. That's a smart choice. That's Case IH remanufactured parts. Visit Titan Machinery today and find out if Case IH remanufactured parts are right for you.
The future of our region lies in the young people who are involved in athletics, music, art, and drama, and the many other activities in our schools. Kimball Livestock Exchange in Kimball congratulates everyone that contributes and competes. We're proud of you all and happy to support the many activities in our schools. Kimball Livestock Exchange has a sale every Tuesday. For sale information or to consign, call the barn at 778-6211.
Jet Lanes invites you to stop in for great food and great fun on the lanes. Challenge your friends to a match or just hang out and relax. Jet Lanes serves steaks, burgers, made-to-order pizzas, and much more from their full menu. You can also watch your favorite game. Jet Lanes in Prescio, downtown P-Town's #1 fun spot, and a proud supporter of all area youth in their sports and activities. May Adam Law Firm of Pierre offers superior legal representation. Clients can be assured their legal matter will be handled with expertise and the utmost professionalism. May Adam Law Firm's skilled South Dakota lawyers can take care of your family law, estate planning, real estate law, or personal injury. May Adam Law Firm is able to help you plan and prepare to make matters easy now and into the future, too. Call 224-8803. May Adam Law Firm of Pierre, since 1881.
Back here in Murdo as we are at halftime. It's homecoming night for the Jones County Coyotes, and we are here at the halftime break. It is Kadoka spoiling the fun, though. The Cougars playing well in the first half, moving the football on the ground very well in this ball game as they lead by a score of 28-0. Kadoka won the toss. They wanted the football, so they started out with the football. And they wind up going 3 and out on their first possession, punting the football to Jones County. It was a good punt as Kadoka had pinned Jones County deep in their own territory. The Coyotes started out with a drive back at their own 18-yard line, but Jones County was able to move the football on their first possession. They went some 11 plays. They were able to convert once on fourth down to continue the drive, but finally was stalled out at their 26-yard line, at the Kadoka 26-yard line. The Coyotes turn it over on downs, and that's where we go to our highlight packages. Kadoka, on their second possession of the ball game, was able to put the running game together, and they were able to move it. They go 74 yards in 8 plays. They score with 2:41 remaining in the opening quarter, and it is a 3-yard touchdown run for the fullback, Reese Ortman. The snap, they'll hand it off. Fighting for yardage and getting in for the touchdown is Reese Ortman. His first of 3 touchdowns in the first half. 2-point conversion was no good, and that is where we were at the end of the opening quarter. It was a 6-0 score as Kadoka had the lead. But early in quarter number 2, Kadoka was on the move once again as they were able to force Jones County into a punt. The Cougars, they go 55 yards in 8 plays for touchdown number 2. They score at the 9:36 mark of the second quarter. Again, it's Reese Ortman, this time from 3 yards out. For the Cougars, Tyus Williams has really set things up here. The Coyotes have been defending the run fairly well, but here, running play for Reese Ortman, the short yardage specialist, and he takes it in from 3 yards out. As we went through the second half of this ball game, Kadoka definitely found some matchups they liked on the inside. Ortman with his second touchdown of the ball game at that point. Gus Stout ran in the 2-point conversion. It was 14-0 at that point, and that was with 9:36 remaining in the second quarter. Jones County, they get the football back, trying to create some things on the offensive end, just trying to get themselves in a little bit of rhythm. They go for it in their own territory. They wind up turning the football over on downs. Kadoka had the football at the Coyote 39-yard line. They were able to score 3 plays later, this time with 6:40 remaining in the first half, and it was Reese Ortman once again, his third touchdown of the half. He scores for 5 yards out. And will come in motion. They'll give it to Ortman once again, and he will power in for the touchdown. That's a 5-yard touchdown run for Reese Ortman. Gus Stout ran in the 2-point conversion. It was a 3-play, 39-yard drive, and Kadoka at that point was off to a 22-0 lead. Jones County again turned it over on downs. Kadoka was able to move it upfield. They were deep in Jones County territory. They turned it over. It was our only turnover of the first half. It was a fumble by the Cougars that Jones County was able to cover up, but the Coyotes were not able to move the football much, and they did wind up turning the football back over to the Cougars with a short field to work with. And Kadoka, after a nice punt return, found themselves deep in Jones County territory. In fact, down to the 24-yard line. A couple penalties. They moved things back a little bit. It was actually a running play that Jones County stopped. So back to the 34-yard line, Dawson Reckling was able to find the end zone after a pass from quarterback Garrett Herman for the 4th touchdown of the half for the Kadoka area Cougars. We'll drop back to pass. Look and fire. He's got a man wide open, and the pass is caught, and that's a touchdown. Dawson Reckling with the reception from 34 yards out. 2-point conversion was no good, and that is where we are here at the halftime break. 28-0 is our score as Kadoka has the lead. It will be Jones County who will have the football to start the second half. We'll work our way through halftime here in Murdo. Let's take a 3-minute break and return. You're listening to coverage of regional high school football from KPLO.
Moore Building Center in Murdo is not just your average hardware store. In fact, they are your full-service, small-town lumber and hardware store. They've got all types of fencing supplies, Pittsburgh paints, and an expanded line of DeWalt and Stanley tools. So you see, Moore Building Center is more than nuts and bolts. They're full-service and ready to help you. Moore Building Center, proud to be family-owned and proud to sponsor Jones County sports and activities.
First Fidelity Bank wishes the Coyotes good luck in their performances. First Fidelity Bank is proud to be a family-owned community bank in Murdo. Strong enough to stand on their own, but small enough to understand and appreciate the real-life needs of the people they serve. Call First Fidelity Bank to set up an appointment or just stop in and see what they can do for you. Good luck, Coyotes, from your fans at First Fidelity Bank in Murdo.
Pioneer Country Mart is a proud sponsor of high school athletics and all area youth activities. Pioneer Country Mart is a great place to stop along I-90. They're open 7 days a week from 6:30 a.m. till 10 p.m. You'll find clean restrooms, friendly service, and plenty of parking close to the door. Load up on beverages, snacks, fill up the tank, or take a quick break in the casino. Pioneer Country Mart also has diesel fuel. Pioneer Country Mart in Murdo, proud to support high school activities and athletes. All Pro Towing and Repair of Murdo is proud to sponsor the Jones County Coyotes and wish them the best of luck in their competition. All Pro Towing and Repair may be in a small town, but are capable of big jobs to help you when you need it most, offering 24-hour towing, recovery, and lockouts too. All Pro Towing and Repair also does light repairs at their shop in their new location, east of Murdo on South Dakota Highway 248. Call them at 669-2075. Good luck, Coyotes, from All Pro Towing and Repair of Murdo. There's Thursday night lights and all of the weekend highlights, but nothing beats Monday nights with Monday Night Football on Venture High Def TV. You'll catch all the action this Monday, September 13th. Tune into ESPN Channel 21 as the Ravens head to Allegiant Stadium and take on the Raiders at 7 o'clock. Venture Communications, your home for ESPN and Monday Night Football. Call Venture Communications today for High Def TV service and more. 852-2224.
Wagner Auto Company, South Dakota's oldest auto dealer and peer, is your transportation headquarters in central South Dakota. With a great selection of new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep vehicles, and a large selection of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. View their entire inventory at WagnerAuto.com. Experience the Wagner Auto difference for yourself by letting them help you with your next set of wheels. Wagner Auto Company and Peer.
Back here in Murdo, we are at halftime. 28-0 is our score as the Kadoka Cougars have the lead. We would like to welcome those of you joining us worldwide at drgnews.com. You can always send us your comments and questions. We'd love to hear from you, and we thank you for joining us for our coverage of regional high school football tonight. This game will be archived as well, and it will be there at the KPLO Sports Video section on the KPLO page of our website, drgnews.com. Vikings football this Sunday. The Vikings are in action as they will get their season underway. The Vikings are on the road at Paul Brown Brady Stadium in Cincinnati. Vikings and Bengals will get underway with an 11 a.m. Vikings pregame kickoff at noon on KPLO. Tuesday night, we will have volleyball action for you. It will be Highmore Herald at Potter County as we get things underway with a pregame show at around 7 o'clock on Tuesday night. Football next Friday will originate from Don Gacy Field in Chamberlain, as Chamberlain will host Tri-Valley. We'll have our pregame at around 6:40 on Saturday, and then we will have football on Saturday afternoon as well, as Miller Highmore Herald will travel to Mount Vernon to take on Mount Vernon Plankington. That game will get underway with a pregame at around 1:30 and a 2 o'clock kickoff next Saturday on KPLO. Halftime here, Kadoka 28 and Jones County 0. Coyotes will have the football when we start quarter number 3. Let's pause for 3 minutes. You're listening to Regional High School Football from KPLO.
For a better repair option at a better than new price, choose Case IH remanufactured parts. Titan Machinery, your Case IH dealer, understands the value of choice and offers a wide selection of Case IH remanufactured parts. And Case IH remanufactured parts aren't just repaired or recycled, they're remanufactured. They've been examined, restored, and tested to meet or beat original performance specs. And the best part is they cost 20 to 40% less than new. That's a smart choice. That's Case IH remanufactured parts. Visit Titan Machinery today and find out if Case IH remanufactured parts are right for you.
The future of our region lies in the young people who are involved in athletics, music, art, and drama, and the many other activities in our schools. Kimball Livestock Exchange in Kimball congratulates everyone that contributes and competes. We're proud of you all and happy to support the many activities in our schools. Kimball Livestock Exchange has a sale every Tuesday. For sale information or to consign, call the barn at 778-6211.
Jet Lanes invites you to stop in for great food and great fun on the lanes. Challenge your friends to a match or just hang out and relax. Jet Lanes serves steaks, burgers, made-to-order pizzas, and much more from their full menu. You can also watch your favorite game. Jet Lanes in Prescio, downtown P-Town's #1 fun spot, and a proud supporter of all area youth in their sports and activities.
Ray Hybrids is dedicated to the success of their northern farmers. They provide industry-leading technology backed by agronomic expertise that fits the unique needs of local farmers. Choose Ray Hybrids for custom northern farming solutions. They know the North. Contact Buy Right Seeds in Miller or Darren Boyle Sales in Fort Pierre to learn more. Always read and follow stewardship and pesticide label directions. Moore Building Center in Murdo is not just your average hardware store. In fact, they are your full-service, small-town lumber and hardware store. They've got all types of fencing supplies, Pittsburgh paints, and an expanded line of DeWalt and Stanley tools. So you see, Moore Building Center is more than nuts and bolts. They're full service and ready to help you. Moore Building Center, proud to be family-owned and proud to sponsor Jones County sports and activities.
First Fidelity Bank wishes the Coyotes good luck in their performances. First Fidelity Bank is proud to be a family-owned community bank in Murdo. Strong enough to stand on their own, but small enough to understand and appreciate the real-life needs of the people they serve. Call First Fidelity Bank to set up an appointment or just stop in and see what they can do for you. Good luck, Coyotes, from your fans at First Fidelity Bank in Murdo.
Kadoka is getting set to kick off as Jonathan McFeet, the sophomore, for the Cougars, and he will kick it short, and it will be fielded by Jones County's Rudy Edwards, who looks for running room. He finds a little bit of a seam and has a nice return as he brings things up across the 35 and to the 40-yard line, and a good start for Jones County. Their first possession of the second half, their sixth possession of the football game. And they'll have the football here, 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. You're listening to coverage of regional high school football on KPLO 94.5 FM, Reliance, Chamberlain, Pierre, Kadoka, and all of Jones County. Hi, Mom. And also K263AW, 100.5 FM in Pierre, Fort Pierre. We are proud members of the Dakota, the DRG Media Group. As Caden Kinsley with a long count will hand it off. Fullback Matthew Birkland with the run. He'll fight for yardage as he crosses the 40 and brings the football up to the 42 and then loses the football, and it's picked up by Kadoka. So Kadoka turned it over once in the first half. Now Jones County returns the favor and gives Kadoka the football in Jones County territory. That's 1, 2, 3. This is 4 drives in a row that Kadoka has had the football in Coyote territory to start a drive. They will start here from the Jones County 41-yard line. Reese Ortman with 3 touchdowns in the first half will line up as in the fullback in that packed-up double-wing set. They'll give it off to Tyus Williams, who looks for running room. Gets to the second level. He's still on his feet. One man to beat. He's gone. He's at the 10-5 touchdown. Just like that, it's Tyus Williams, 41 yards out. And he scores the touchdown. And Kadoka, their first play from scrimmage in the second half, and they put 6 on the board to make it a 34-0 score. So Jones County with a running play winds up fumbling the football away. Kadoka, they have some pep in their step in that play as they got some good blocking to the left side of their offensive line, and Williams was able to outrun everybody upfield and score his first touchdown of the night. Cougars will go for 2 here as they walk to the line of scrimmage. Again, that stacked double wing. They'll pitch it back. The running play. Gus Stout looks for running room. He has stood up and pushed back, and the 2-point conversion is no good. But early here in the third quarter, the Cougars are on the scoreboard once again. 11:39 remains as we work here in quarter number 3. 34-0. Kadoka's out in front. The Cougars will kick off in 1 minute on KPLO.
Pioneer Country Mart is a proud sponsor of high school athletics and all area youth activities. Pioneer Country Mart is a great place to stop along I-90. They're open 7 days a week from 6:30 a.m. till 10 p.m. You'll find clean restrooms, friendly service, and plenty of parking close to the door. Load up on beverages, snacks, fill up the tank, or take a quick break in the casino. Pioneer Country Mart also has diesel fuel. Pioneer Country Mart in Murdo, proud to support high school activities and athletes. All Pro Towing and Repair of Murdo is proud to sponsor the Jones County Coyotes and wish them the best of luck in their competition. All Pro Towing and Repair may be in a small town, but are capable of big jobs to help you when you need it most, offering 24-hour towing, recovery, and lockouts too. All Pro Towing and Repair also does light repairs at their shop in their new location, east of Murdo on South Dakota Highway 248. Call them at 669-2075. Good luck, Coyotes, from All Pro Towing and Repair of Murdo.
Jonathan McFeet again set to kick off. Back deep for Jones County, Carter Iverson. McFeet, so far the kicks have been short. He'll get into it here. And again, it will be one of the up men who will field. And that is Gunnar Whitney for Jones County. And Whitney with the return crosses the 35. And with forward progress, will get to the 40-yard line. And again, Jones County with the possession here as they have the football, first down and 10. We are early in the third quarter. 11:33 remains in this third quarter. And Kadoka operating with a 34-0 lead. The Coyotes have not shown a lot of offense since that first drive of the football game where they were able to get deep into Cougar territory. Here is a deep ball thrown and the pass is incomplete. Trying to get it downfield. I believe they set out Slade Benedict as a wideout and sent him downfield, and the pass was there, but he couldn't hang on to it. It's incomplete. Gus Stout back in coverage for Kadoka, and an incomplete pass will make it second down and 10. Jones County to the line of scrimmage once again. Kinsley under center. He'll work with a straight drop and roll. Pass thrown upfield, and it is incomplete. That was a well-thrown ball rolling to his left by Kinsley. The intended receiver is Chasten Tollickson, and Tollickson could not hang on to it. So an incomplete pass will make it third down and 10 as the Coyotes face a third down and 10 situation here as they still have the football at their own 40-yard line. And the Cougars, since that first drive where Jones County was able to move the football quite a ways, have played very well defensively. Kinsley back with a straight drop, has time here as he'll now finally have to turn it up. It was just too good a coverage downfield, and Kinsley was back there and had plenty of time to look downfield, but nobody came back to the football to help him out either. As he winds up getting sacked back at the 38-yard line, and they'll lose a couple yards on that play, and it will be fourth down and 12 for Jones County. The Coyotes will send Cooper Fedderson back in punt formation, and Kadoka looks like they're going to try to rush the punt here as there's nobody back to field. And Fedderson will get a high end-over-end punt that will take a Jones County roll and will continue to roll and go all the way down to the 29-yard line. So an effective punt for Jones County as the Cougars will have the football for the first time in a while in their own territory, leading by a score of 34-0 with 10:36 remaining in the third quarter. We have seen 3 Reese Ortman runs, a Dawson Reckling 34-yard pass reception. On the last drive, a 41-yard Tyus Williams run for the Cougars' first points of the second half. And now the ball ready for play as Kadoka will approach the line of scrimmage. Freshman quarterback Garrett Herman will direct some traffic with a double wing alignment. They'll hand it off to Ortman, who will get a good push behind his offensive line, and he'll lean forward, cross the 30, and get the football to the 34-yard line. call it the 33. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it will bring up 2nd down and 6. Kadoka leads by a score of 34-0. As again, Herman will walk him up to the line of scrimmage. And again, out of the double wing, they'll give it off. This is Gus Stout, who starts from the right side of the formation, runs left, and then cuts back, and will get stuck to the line of scrimmage, and that is all. And a good job there by the Jones County defense. Dylan Foose was there first and tripped up Stout. Foose was shaken up earlier in the first half. He's back out here in the second half, but comes off on this play, which will be a 3rd down and 6 situation for Kadoka after the Cougars were stopped for no gain. Herman will give it off to Tyus Williams, who looks for running room, bounces to the outside, is still on his feet as he'll have a 1st down as he brings the football up across the 40-yard line, the Kadoka 40-yard line, and gets it to the 41, and that will be enough for a 1st down for Kadoka, who at this point probably wouldn't mind working on the clock just a little bit. If you talk to head coach Chad Eisenbrown, team off to a 1-1 start, losing to Wall their last time out. But overall, fairly happy with the way his team is playing right now. But of course, with only 3 games played, you always have things you can improve on, and we'll see what they work on. Same for Jones County, as the Coyotes looking for their first win of the season. Here is a nice run for Gus Stout as he brings it into Jones County territory and works the football down to the Coyote 45-yard line before he is brought down. And for this Jones County defense, there's been a lot of tackles made by the defensive backs and the linebackers as they try to defend this running game of Kadoka. Double wing once again, back to Ortman, who makes a nice catch of a wild pitch. And now Ortman making something out of nothing as he just pinballs off of defenders. Has a nice low center of gravity, secures the football, and is able to move the chains as he pushes it inside the 35 down to the 34-yard line. And that will be a 10-yard run and a 1st down for Kadoka. Working to 8 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. It is a 34-0 score as Kadoka has the lead. Cougars in 1-1, trying to pick up victory number 2 on the season as they give the football off to Tyus Williams, who's caught behind the line of scrimmage and brought down. And that is Dylan Foose that makes the stop. Made a nice tackle there as he comes up from a defensive tackle stop, really more like the nose guard for Jones County, and he's able to just fight off a block and bring Williams down for no gain, actually a loss of about 1.5 yards on the play, and we'll call it 2nd down and 12. From the Jones County 36-yard line, left hash mark as Kadoka walks to the line of scrimmage once again. Herman, play action, swings it into the flat. It's Williams with the reception. It's Williams on the move. Williams will make a man miss and then another, and Williams is going to take it to the house for a touchdown. That is a 37-yard Tyus Williams touchdown reception from Garrett Herman. And that makes it 40-0 as we have 7:18 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. And that was a well-designed play. They had been running that double wing and pushing things to the outside left, and they go back with some misdirection and throw it right. Here's a 2-point conversion try, and Garrett Herman will throw it to Dawson Reckling for the 2-point conversion, and it is now 42-0. Kadoka has the lead, and they will kick off once again after we take a 60-second break. Live coverage of regional high school football will continue on KPLO.
There's Thursday Night Lights and all of the weekend highlights, but nothing beats Monday nights with Monday Night Football on Venture High Def TV. You'll catch all the action this Monday, September 13th. Tune into ESPN Channel 21 as the Ravens head to Allegiant Stadium and take on the Raiders at 7 o'clock. Venture Communications, your home for ESPN and Monday Night Football. Call Venture Communications today for High Def TV service and more. 852-2224.
Wagner Auto Company, South Dakota's oldest auto dealer and peer, is your transportation headquarters in central South Dakota. With a great selection of new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep vehicles, and a large selection of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. View their entire inventory at WagnerAuto.com. Experience the Wagner Auto difference for yourself by letting them help you with your next set of wheels. Wagner Auto Company in Pierre.
Kadoka set to kick off once again as the kickoffs from Jonathan McPhee have been deep, or have been shallow, we should say. Carter Iverson cheats up a little bit. He'll field the kick here, and Iverson with the return brings it up across the 30 into the 35-yard line. Jones County with another offensive opportunity here as they trail by a score of 42-0 as the Cougars looking impressive here in the second half, as they've had a couple really nice possessions in this third quarter. That last scoring drive for Kadoka with a 6-play, 71-yard scoring drive. Garrett Herman from via the air, 36 yards to Tyus Williams. It was a short pass that Williams did most of the work on, but outran the defense into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion makes it 42-0. Here, Caden Kinsley, the quarterback, pitches back, gives the football off to Slade Benedict, and Benedict will not find much. It's Max Blair getting the playing opportunity there, will make the stop. No gain. Actually, about a loss of a yard on the play will bring up second down. Second down and 11 yards to go. Back to the 34-yard line. As Jones County still trying to find their way a little bit, looking for their first win, trying to find some offensive continuity. Kinsley with a 3-step drop. Back to pass now as he rolls and now has some real estate out in front of him. He'll turn and go, and he'll cross the 40, and he'll cross the midfield stripe, and it's finally hustled out of bounds there as he brings the football from the 34 all the way to midfield. Well, let's see. They move back just a little bit. It will be enough for a first down, but the run by Kinsley, they'll say he stepped out of bounds at the 49-yard line. It will be a 15-yard run for Kinsley, and it will be a first down for Jones County. That is their first down in quite a while, as they are able to move the football there. And that time, the sophomore quarterback, Kinsley, you've got to have that idea in your head. You got to, when you take the snap back up, once you count to about 3 in your head, if you're not rid of the football, you better be able to find a place to go with it, because you're probably not going to be able to get it downfield anyway, as there's movement up front on the Kadoka side, as there's an offensive or an offside penalty, which is, by my count, the first penalty against Kadoka in this ball game, and it will be a 5-yard mark-off, and it will give Jones County an extra 5 yards in their first trip into Kadoka territory since the opening quarter. So they find themselves at the Kadoka 46-yard line. It will be first down and 5 as Kinsley will work under center. As he will drop back to pass. Swings it upfield, and the pass is incomplete. Matthew Berkland can go, and the intended receiver there, and pass is incomplete. It will stop the clock, and it will bring up second down and 5 as actually we have a running clock at this point with the 42-point lead by Kadoka. We're inside of 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 42-0 is our score as Kadoka is out in front. We invite you to stay with us during our postgame. We will bring you the KPLO CHS River Plains Player of the Game. We'll make that announcement. Also, we will make the Golden Buffalo Big Play of the Game. We'll let you know what that is as Kinsley's back to pass, and again, makes the right decision as he gets back in the pocket and has enough protection there where he's able to at least get a look downfield and realize there's nowhere to go, so he tucks it in and moves the football upfield. He is brought down for a loss as the tackle made by Jonathan McPhee of Kadoka. He'll lose a couple yards on the play, but again, the right decision for the quarterback Kinsley, and as these youngsters try to learn the game, that was a good play there by the sophomore quarterback of Jones County, and he had good coverage downfield. Kadoka has played good coverage in that defensive backfield all game long as the Coyotes get set here. Tollickson to the near side. Bad snap to Kinsley. He'll chase it down. Now he'll fire it upfield, and the pass is incomplete. A penalty flag will come out.
There's a penalty on the play.
And it looks like we're going to have pass interference against Kadoka, as the intended receiver, Slade Benedict of Jones County, had got behind the defense, and then Benedict had to, the defender for Kadoka had to chase down Benedict and did not give Slade an opportunity to catch the football. This is going to be a big mark-off against Kadoka, and it will give Jones County a first down, the 15-yard penalty. Second penalty of the half, second penalty of the ball game for Kadoka, and Jones County will have the football deeper in Cougar territory. It's at the Kadoka 33-yard line now, as Caden Kinsley, the sophomore quarterback, will direct a little traffic and send Slade Benedict in motion. Kinsley back to pass, fires it upfield, trying to get it into the hands of Benedict, and Slade had the ball in his hands but could not hang on to it. And back there in coverage was Gus Stout for Kadoka. Pass incomplete, and it will bring up second down and 10. We're down to the final minute 20 of this third quarter as we work with a running clock because Kadoka has a 42-0 lead. Jones County in and out of the huddle. A double wing look this time as Kinsley's back to pass, fires it upfield, pass is caught. Feddersen with the catch, but nowhere to go. Brought down there by Tyus Williams as Feddersen makes the reception, is able to advance the football to Kadoka's 31-yard line. And it will result in a 2-yard gain, and it will bring up third down and 8. So now Jones County, who huddled up at the right hash mark, have to hustle their way to the left hash mark as they work shotgun this time, as Kinsley will take the snap and hand it off. Here is Matthew Berkland, who looks for some running room, makes a man miss. Berkland with some nice running. Gets inside the 25 and gets down to about the, near the 20-yard line. He's going to be close to first down yardage. In fact, he will have a first down as the quarter comes to a close. Scoreboard from Darren Boyle Sales. Check out my large selection of new and used farm equipment on my lot on Sale Barn Road in Fort Pierre. Like the Darren Boyle Sales Facebook page and shop online anytime at DarrenBoyleSales.com. We go to the fourth. It's 42-0 Kadoka, and we're back in 1 minute on KPLO.
For a better repair option at a better than new price, choose Case IH remanufactured parts. Titan Machinery, your Case IH dealer, understands the value of choice and offers a wide selection of Case IH remanufactured parts. And Case IH remanufactured parts aren't just repaired or recycled, they're remanufactured. They've been examined, restored, and tested to meet or beat original performance specs. And the best part is they cost 20 to 40% less than new. That's a smart choice. That's Case IH remanufactured parts. Visit Titan Machinery today and find out if Case IH remanufactured parts are right for you.
The future of our region lies in the young people who are involved in athletics, music, art, and drama, and the many other activities in our schools. Kimball Livestock Exchange in Kimball congratulates everyone that contributes and competes. We're proud of you all and happy to support the many activities in our schools. Kimball Livestock Exchange has a sale every Tuesday. For sale information or to consign, call the barn at 778-6211.
Well, as we start the fourth quarter, the best drive of the ball game since the opening possession for Jones County. Coyotes have the football now at the 23-yard line of Kadoka. This drive started back at the 34, pass upfield as the Coyotes, who have went almost exclusive run since this, on this drive. Pass thrown incomplete. The intended receiver out there, I believe, was Rudy Edwards. Good coverage out there on the outside for Kadoka as well, as the pass thrown wide and incomplete, and it will bring up second down and 10. With John Neff back at the DRG Media Group's World Headquarters, I'm Darren Boyle. It has been an impressive performance by Kadoka, who are on their way to picking up victory number 2 of the season. With Jones County in their first year of football since, well, for a long time. Well, they still continue to learn and work hard, and here is a nice run for Cooper Feddersen. Feddersen with it as he'll bring the football inside the 15, and it will be third down for Jones County, but the Coyotes able to move the football inside the 15 to about the 14, and it will bring up third down and 2. Kadoka with a spattering of starters and a spattering of second unit players out there. And in the 9-man game, you have a big lead. You can only sub down those so much because of the number of personnel, and that's going to be the case for both of these teams, as the starters, for the most part, will stay out there. Here is a handoff for Matthew Birkeland. Birkeland should have a first down as he gets the football inside the 10. And for Jones County, it will be first and goal from the 9. So the Coyotes lost 50-0 to Phillip to start the season. They played last here at home on the 27th of August. They were defeated by Timberlake 58-8. Looking for a touchdown here to make something positive out of homecoming night. The ball carrier is Matthew Birkeland, and Birkeland with the carry down to about the 5-yard line, and it will be second down and goal from there. Caden Kinsley, the Jones County quarterback, hustles to the sideline and gets the play from head coach Jade Const, and now he brings his offense to the line of scrimmage. Double wing look with Birkeland. The deep back in the eye as Benedict will rotate in motion. They'll give it off to Birkeland, who will get into the end zone and score the touchdown. 5-yard touchdown run for Matthew Birkeland, and Jones County is on the board at the 9:12 mark of the fourth quarter. And it is now a 42-6 score. And that was a nice drive for Jones County as they went 66 yards in 10 plays. Kinsley will direct some traffic with Jones County on the conversion run, and it's Slade Benedict that turns the corner running right, and he runs in the 2-point conversion. 42-8 is our score as Kadoka still in control of the ball game, and we'll have a Jones County kick after we take a 60-second break. You're listening to coverage of regional high school football on KPLO.
Jet Lanes invites you to stop in for great food and great fun on the lanes. Challenge your friends to a match or just hang out and relax. Jet Lanes serves steaks, burgers, made-to-order pizzas, and much more from their full menu. You can also watch your favorite game. Jet Lanes in Prescio, downtown P-Town's #1 fun spot, and a proud supporter of all area youth in their sports and activities.
Moore Building Center in Murdo is not just your average hardware store. In fact, they are your full-service, small-town lumber and hardware store. They've got all types of fencing supplies, Pittsburgh paints, and an expanded line of DeWalt and Stanley tools. So you see, Moore Building Center is more than nuts and bolts. They're full-service and ready to help you. Moore Building Center, proud to be family-owned and proud to sponsor Jones County sports and activities.
Scoring drive for Jones County. They go 66 yards in 10 plays and get points on the board. A 5-yard touchdown run for Matthew Birkeland. And it makes it 42-8. Now Jones County will kick off as the Cougars will field it. And on the return, and a good return up across the 40 to the 42-yard line. There's a penalty marker down, but the return, a good one for Gabriel Fauski. Well, let's sort out the penalty, and it's going to be against the Cougars, who went penalty-free in the first half. but have struggled with penalties here in the second half of this ball game. It's going to be an illegal block from the spot of the foul, which is back at the 28-yard line. So they'll mark off the penalty yards from there. Then we'll move the football back inside the 20 to an 18-yard line, and this is going to be a Kadoka timeout. Timeout comes with 8:23 remaining. 42-8, Kadoka leads, and we are back in 1 minute on KPLO.
First Fidelity Bank wishes the Coyotes good luck in their performances. First Fidelity Bank is proud to be a family-owned community bank in Murdo. Strong enough to stand on their own, but small enough to understand and appreciate the real-life needs of the people they serve. Call First Fidelity Bank to set up an appointment or just stop in and see what they can do for you. Good luck, Coyotes, from your fans at First Fidelity Bank in Murdo.
Pioneer Country Mart is a proud sponsor of high school athletics and all area youth activities. Pioneer Country Mart is a great place to stop along I-90. They're open 7 days a week from 6:30 a.m. till 10 p.m. You'll find clean restrooms, friendly service, and plenty of parking close to the door. Load up on beverages, snacks, fill up the tank, or take a quick break in the casino. Pioneer Country Mart also has diesel fuel. Pioneer Country Mart in Murdo, proud to support high school activities and athletes.
Timeouts are brought to you by Agtegra, who want to let you know that Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra dealer today, as the Cougars will operate with a different quarterback.
Post on the tackle.
And that quarterback is Mason Stillwell, the ball carrier. Number 25, Max Blair, I believe. And he will move the football up past the 20 to the 25-yard line. A lot of fresh faces out there for Jones County as well. We'll pick those up as we can. Second down and 4 yards to go after a 6-yard gain for Kadoka, as they will send a man in motion. This is Owen Fauski. As Fauski looks for a little bit of running room and will not find much. The Jones County defense to the task there is making the tackle. Bridger Height, the senior for Jones County. Loss of a yard on the play, and it will bring up a third down and 5 yards to go as the clock continues to run here as we near 7 minutes remaining in the contest. And our post-game report will talk about a Kadoka Cougar win, but with the second units out there, we'll have some action to talk about as we go through the final minutes of this contest. The quarterback, sophomore Mason Stillwell, will take the snap and hand it off into that fullback of that double wing, and just a short running play there. The ball carrier for Kadoka is Max Blair. Fourth down is upcoming. It's Keon Falcon, a freshman for Jones County, there to make the stop. And now with a fourth down punting situation, the starters will come back into the ball game. And again, because, they know what to do in the punt situation. So they will punt the football away, and it will be for Kadoka. It will be Dawson Reckling back to punt the football, and Jones County will send a man back deep, about 4 yards deep into his own territory. And here's the snap, and Reckling with a high end-over-end punt that will not go far. In fact, will take a sideways roll and will go out of bounds. And Reckling shanked one there, and it's going to give Jones County good field position here.
Timeout, Jones County.
As the Coyotes are going to take a timeout. With 5:58 remaining, it is a 42-8 score as the Kadoka Cougars have the lead. We'll take a minute break and return. Our coverage of regional high school football will continue in 1 minute on KPLO.
All Pro Towing and Repair of Murdo is proud to sponsor the Jones County Coyotes and wish them the best of luck in their competition. All Pro Towing and Repair may be in a small town, but are capable of big jobs to help you when you need it most, offering 24-hour towing, recovery, and lockouts too. All Pro Towing and Repair also does light repairs at their shop in their new location, east of Murdo on South Dakota Highway 248. Call them at 669-2075. Good luck, Coyotes, from All Pro Towing and Repair of Murdo. There's Thursday night lights and all of the weekend highlights, but nothing beats Monday nights with Monday Night Football on Venture High Def TV. You'll catch all the action this Monday, September 13th. Tune into ESPN Channel 21 as the Ravens head to Allegiant Stadium and take on the Raiders at 7 o'clock. Venture Communications, your home for ESPN and Monday Night Football. Call Venture Communications today for High Def TV service and more. 852-2224.
Well, Jones County with a nice start for this drive as they will work with some different offensive personnel. Carter Iverson, for one, will line up at quarterback as they are short one guy. And so we'll see Tanner Willert check into the ball game. And Carter Iverson, the senior for Jones County, will get the opportunity here at quarterback as the Coyotes will line up in a double wing look, and they'll hand the football off, and Gunnar Whitney can't hang on to it, and the ball will hit the turf, and the ball will belong to Kadoka. Fumble recovery there for Alden Roghair, the junior for the Kadoka Cougars. Second turnover of the ball game for Jones County, and the football will belong back to the Cougars of Kadoka. From their own 30-yard line, they'll have the football 1st and 10 as the clock continues to run. And we work inside of 5:20 remaining in this ball game that will be won by the Kadoka Cougars. And Kadoka will improve to 2-1 on the season. Jones County will drop to 0-3. We'll talk about their upcoming games during our post-game report. Stillwell, the quarterback, as he hands the football off, and a short running play there for the Cougars is Trey Carlson, the ball carrier, and Carlson will move the football up to the 32, 33-yard line, but there is a penalty marker down, so let's sort that out. And the penalty is going to be a personal foul against Jones County.
Personal foul against the Coyotes.
So their third penalty of the football game. Well, mark things off 15 yards, and it will give Kadoka a first down as they will move the football up past their 45-yard line. Stillwell will bring him to the line of scrimmage. A double wing look. Also in there at running back, Owen Falski. Jared Nemechek there as well. They'll give it to Falski, who tries to turn the corner, and a good job there by the Jones County defense as they chase the play down, chasing Talkiston in on the stop along with number 34, the freshman Gunnar Whitney. And no gain on the play. We'll bring up 2nd down and 10. When we were getting ready to do the interview with head coach Chad Eisenbrown, he was really pleased with the numbers that Kadoka had coming out for football. And he mentioned that they have the possibility, which they did not have over the last couple of years, but the opportunity, they have enough numbers, they can play a JV schedule. And that only makes you better as a football program. And Chad Eisenbrown and his crew have done a good job building a program for Kadoka. A team that went deep into the playoffs last year before they eventually lost in the 9A semifinals. And for Jade Constant, Jones County, it's the same plan as they rebuild the Coyote football program here at Jones County. Running play for Kadoka that results in a 5-yard gain, and Kadoka will step to the line once again. This is a 3rd down and 5. As Stillwell, the quarterback, will pitch back. It's Falski looking for running room, and Falski should have a first down as he is close to the first down marker. We'll wait for things to get sorted out. It'll be 4th and short. Now it appears that Kadoka will go for it at this point. As Mason Stillwell, the 5'10 sophomore for Kadoka, will bring the play to the line of scrimmage as we work to 2 minutes remaining in the ball game. 42-8 is our score. As Jones County will try to make the stop here defensively, and they'll stack up the line of scrimmage. Stillwell will survey the defense and movement on both sides of the ball, and who moved first? It's going to be a false start against Kadoka.
It'll remain 4th down.
And it will be a 5-yard penalty and a timeout taken by the Cougars. Timeout taken here with a minute 37 remaining in the ball game. It is 42-8 Kadoka. We're back in 30 seconds. This is coverage of regional high school football from KPLO.
Wagner Auto Company, South Dakota's oldest auto dealer and peer, is your transportation headquarters in central South Dakota. With a great selection of new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep vehicles, and a large selection of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. View their entire inventory at WagnerAuto.com. Experience the Wagner Auto difference for yourself by letting them help you with your next set of wheels. Wagner Auto Company and Peer.
With John F. back at DRG Media Group's World Headquarters, I'm Darren Boyle as we play out the fourth quarter here in Murdo. Kadoka with a 42-8 lead, and the Cougars, their second unit, facing a 4th down. 7-yard to go situation. They have the football just inside, well, just on Jones County's side of the midfield stripe. And the quarterback, Mason Stillwell, takes the snap back to pass, fires the deep ball, and he's got a man, and he can't hang on. Getting behind the defense there was Owen Fauski, and the defense for Jones County let him get back there. And the pass was thrown short. Fauski had to come back but could not make the catch. And an incompletion will give the football back to Jones County. So the Coyotes with another offensive opportunity for their second unit. As now Jones County with Carter Iverson at quarterback will work their way up to the line of scrimmage. And a whistle and a timeout is going to be taken by Kadoka. They were a man short, so they take a timeout here to stop play. We are inside of a minute remaining in the ball game, and it is a 42-8 lead for Kadoka. We'll just keep it right here, as I am under the impression that this timeout will not last long, as the Kadoka already breaking their huddle and heading back out to the line of scrimmage. We'll have Vikings football for you at noon on Sunday. The Vikings will travel to Cincinnati to take on the Bengals as they get their season underway. 11 a.m. Viking pregame kickoff scheduled for noon. We will have volleyball for you on Tuesday night as we will travel up north and we'll enjoy the Potter County versus Highmore Herald volleyball matchup on Tuesday night as we continue our coverage of high school sports the days and weeks ahead here on KPLO. Iverson will take the snap, pitch back. This is Whitney, looks for running room as Whitney will try to turn the corner and will be bounced out of bounds.
Whitney on the carry is knocked out of bounds.
Gunnar Whitney with the carry as he brings the football into Kadoka territory down to the 44-yard line. Clock continues to run as Jones County now will use a timeout.
Timeout, Jones County.
They will take a timeout with 25 seconds remaining. It's homecoming night here for Jones County. The Coyotes will drop to 0-3 here. Their schedule does not get easier. They will be at New Underwood next Friday night. It will be the Tigers' homecoming. And then there will be a home game versus Wall on the 24th of September. They will be at Sunshine Bible for an afternoon contest on October 1st. A matchup with their old friends in White River on October 8th. They will finish up their season here in Murdo on the 15th of October. They finish up their regular season there. So the Coyotes are lined up and ready to go as they work here on this second down play. And they'll pitch it back, and for Jones County, this is Carter Erickson, the ball carrier, and Erickson will pick up a couple yards as he brings the football out to the 41-yard line as Jones County will work without a huddle. Iverson with a drop as he rolls to his right, fires it upfield, and the pass is incomplete as he tries to find Tristan Host and throws it over his head and incomplete, and there's your ball game. 42-8 is our score as the Kadoka Cougars are victorious here tonight. And our scoreboard from Darren Boyle Sales. Check out the farm equipment at the lot on Sale Barn Road in Fort Pierre. You can shop online anytime at DarrenBoyleSales.com. We'll take a break. Post game is next on KPLO.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino from the App Store or Google Play. It only takes a moment, so you'll have it to replay this game. See live and archived video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota high school sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino. Download it now at the App Store or Google Play.
For a better repair option at a better than new price, choose Case IH remanufactured parts. Titan Machinery, your Case IH dealer, understands the value of choice and offers a wide selection of Case IH remanufactured parts. And Case IH remanufactured parts aren't just repaired or recycled, they're remanufactured. They've been examined, restored, and tested to meet or beat original performance specs. And the best part is they cost 20 to 40% less than new. That's a smart choice. That's Case IH remanufactured parts. Visit Titan Machinery today and find out if Case IH remanufactured parts are right for you.
The future of our region lies in the young people who are involved in athletics, music, art, and drama, and the many other activities in our schools. Kimball Livestock Exchange in Kimball congratulates everyone that contributes and competes. We're proud of you all and happy to support the many activities in our schools. Kimball Livestock Exchange has a sale every Tuesday. For sale information or to consign, call the barn at 778-6211.
Jet Lanes invites you to stop in for great food and great fun on the lanes. Challenge your friends to a match or just hang out and relax. Jet Lanes serves steaks, burgers, made-to-order pizzas, and much more from their full menu. You can also watch your favorite game. Jet Lanes in Presho, downtown P-Town's #1 fun spot, and a proud supporter of all area youth in their sports and activities.
Post-game underway here in Murdo as the Kadoka Cougars pick up victory number 2 on the season as they knock off Jones County. Final score 42-8 in this ball game as Kadoka improves to 2-1 on the season. Jones County drops to 0-3. As we look at the scoring in this ball game, Jones County was able to do some things in the first few possessions of this ball game. Kadoka started out with the football first. The Jones County defense forced a 3-and-out. And then as Kadoka kicked the football away to Jones County, the Coyotes, after a good Kadoka Cougar kick, were pinned clear back at their 18-yard line. The Coyotes were able to go to work offensively, had the football for some 11 plays, and were able to move the football into Kadoka territory. Wound up getting the football down to the 26-yard line before they turned it over on downs. They converted on 4th down once after they got into Kadoka territory, but were finally stymied back at the 26. Kadoka was able to get the football back, and their running game improved dramatically in possession number 2. They put together an 8-play, 74-yard scoring drive. They scored with 2:41 remaining in the opening quarter. It was a Reese Ortman 3-yard touchdown run with 2:41 remaining in the opening quarter. 2-point conversion was no good. That was where we were at the end of quarter number 1. It was a 6-0 lead for Kadoka. Kadoka was able to get the football back, and then they were able to move the football again on the ground using a short field, which was a theme for Jones County. Well, they turned the ball over on downs in their own territory on a few different occasions in the second quarter. That allowed Kadoka to work with a short field in the second half. Their second touchdown came after an 8-play, 55-yard drive. Again, it was Reese Ortman who scored from 3 yards out. That was with 9:36 remaining in quarter number 2. Gus Stout ran in the 2-point conversion. That made it 14-0. Coyotes again turned the football over on downs, this time at their own 39-yard line, which gave Kadoka an opportunity to score quickly. 3 plays later, Reese Ortman again scored from 5 yards out, as at that time, Kadoka had found some things offensively where they could find some weaknesses in the Jones County defense, and they were able to exploit that for quite a while in the second quarter of this ball game. Again, Gus Stout ran in the 2-point conversion, and that made it 22-0. Again, Jones County winds up giving the football up in their own territory, and, well, actually, they punted the football away, but it was a nice punt return by Kadoka that wound up getting the football into Jones County territory down to their 34-yard line. And it was Dawson Reckling who scored the final touchdown of the first half. It was a 34-yard touchdown reception from quarterback Garrett Herman. 2-point conversion was no good, and that is where we were at the end of the first half. Kadoka with the lead 28-0. As we, will go into the second half. Jones County had the football first, but fumbled it on their first play from scrimmage. So again, a short field for Kadoka and an easy scoring opportunity, and they were able to score quickly. 11:39 remained in quarter number 3. Kadoka was back in the scoring column. It was Tyus Williams who takes it home from 41 yards out. The lineup is in the fullback in that packed-up double-wing set. They'll give it off to Tyus Williams, who looks for running room. Gets to the second level. He's still on his feet. One man to beat. He's gone. He's at the 10-5 touchdown. 2-point conversion was no good, and Kadoka was on their way as they led by a score of 34-0. Kadoka got the football back once again after Jones County was able to drive it just a little bit, but Kadoka wound up with it at their own 29-yard line. They put together a long scoring drive, and Kadoka was able to do things that that they probably wanted to do and wanted to be able to establish, to try to learn things as they worked through this second half of this football game. They were able, as we mentioned, to put together a 6-play, 71-yard scoring drive. And again, it's Garrett Herman, the freshman quarterback, who did a good job all in all for Kadoka, as he was able to find Tyus Williams from 37 yards out. Herman, play action, swings it into the flat. It's Williams with the reception. It's Williams on the move. Williams will make a man miss, and then another, and Williams is going to take it to the house for a touchdown. That is a 37-yard Tyus Williams touchdown reception. Garrett Herman threw in the 2-point conversion to Dawson Reckling. 42-0 was our score at that point. But Jones County continued to work hard, and when you're 0-3 and a team that's just kind of rebuilding as Jones County is, what Jade Const wants to see is he wants to see 48 minutes of football. Well, he saw it here tonight as Jones County battled and continued to battle in the fourth quarter. Coyotes got the offensive opportunity as they started a drive from their own 44-yard line, and they were able to move the football downfield. 10 plays, 66 yards on the scoring drive, but Jones County did get into the end zone and was able to avoid the shutout as they scored as Matthew Berkland runs it in from 5 yards out. Now he brings his offense to the line of scrimmage. Double wing look with Berkland. The deep back in the eye as Benedict will rotate in motion. They'll give it off to Berkland, who will get into the end zone and score the touchdown. 5-yard touchdown run for Matthew Berkland. Slade Benedict ran in the 2-point conversion. It was 42-8 at that point. That was with 9:12 remaining in the fourth quarter. But with a running clock and with both teams with the opportunities to try to sub down a little bit and let those second unit players get some playing time, it was good for both teams to see those second units get some action in the fourth quarter of this ball game, and they did that as Kadoka again hung on with the victory, 42-8. The final score in this ball game as Kadoka improves to 2-1. We talked about what Jones County has upcoming for their games. Kadoka, well, they have a big game upcoming. Harriet Selby, a solid football team up north. It will be homecoming for Harriet Selby, and Kadoka will make the trip up there next on the 17th of September, taking on a currently undefeated team in Harriet Selby. Then a matchup, it's homecoming for Kadoka on the 24th of September as they will host Phillip. That's another tough ball game. On the 1st of October, they will host Lyman. That's a game we'll have on KPLO, and that will have some playoff implications, we believe. And we'll have that Kadoka-Lyman matchup on October 1st. And then matchups against New Underwood and White River to close out the regular season. There are 3 undefeated teams on the schedule upcoming in the next 3 weeks for Kadoka. And some big matchups upcoming. Kadoka will figure out where they're at in the next 3 weeks and what kind of football team they have developed. But a nice win here as they pick up the victory over Jones County by a final of 42-8. Some more post-game work we have to do as our post-game continues. Our big play of the game brought to you by the Golden Buffalo is next, and let's hear from the folks at Golden Buffalo, and we'll talk about our big play of the game.
The KPLO Sports Big Play of the Game is brought to you by your winning destination, the Golden Buffalo Casino in Lower Brule, where you can play big. The Golden Buffalo Casino is proud of all our area youth and all of their accomplishments in activities. Your winning destination, the Golden Buffalo Casino in Lower Brule, is a proud sponsor of KPLO Sports Big Play of the Game.
Well, it was a 42-8 win for Kadoka here tonight over Jones County, spoiling the Coyotes' homecoming. There was a lot of big plays, but none bigger than our Golden Buffalo big play of the game. We'll drop back to pass. Look and fire. He's got a man wide open, and the pass is caught, and that's a touchdown. Dawson Reckling with the reception from 34 yards out. And that is our big play of the game, brought to you by the folks at Golden Buffalo. And finally, in our post game, we have the player of the game, our CHS River Plains player of the game. Let's hear from CHS River Plains. We'll announce our player of the game. We'll wrap up our coverage here from Murdo.
KPLO is bringing you high school sports action every week, and CHS River Plains is bringing you the player of the game all season long. When will rivals go head-to-head? Who will make it out of the regular season? Tune into KPLO to find out which game we're bringing you next, or visit drgnews.com for schedule details. CHS River Plains, your proud sponsor of the player of the game on KPLO, helping you own every day.
Well, there was we look at the player of the game nominees on the Jones County side. Slade Benedict had some good runs early for Jones County. In the end, their quarterback, Caden Kinsley, he played well under a lot of duress in the second half of this ball game, but showed some good things and some good improvement for Jones County. This Coyote Ball Club will get it figured out here in the games and weeks ahead. A very young ball club, a very inexperienced ball club at this point, but playing, at times playing some good football, and they will improve again as the season goes down the line. On the Kadoka side, Garrett Herman threw 2 touchdown passes. Tyus Williams scored 2 touchdowns for the Cougars, but we're going to go with Reese Ortman as our player of the game. Ortman with 3 touchdowns. He scored on 2 3-yard touchdown runs and 1 5-yard touchdown run in the first half of this ball game, and that performance gives Reese Ortman our KPLO CHS River Plains Player of the Game award. He will get a T-shirt as being our Player of the Game. Again, Vikings football at noon on KPLO. On Sunday, the Vikings will be on the road taking on Cincinnati. 11 o'clock Vikings pregame here on KPLO. And then we'll have action on the volleyball court Tuesday night. It will be Highmore Herald at Potter County, and we'll have that game for you with our match coverage at around 7 o'clock on Tuesday night on KPLO. And on your way home from the game, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you to always buckle up because seatbelts save lives. Our coverage of regional high school football has been brought to you tonight by Myrtle Family Foods, Nick's Fencing, All Pro Towing, Pioneer Country Mart, the First Fidelity Bank and More Building Center. Coverage of regional high school sports on KPLO is brought to you by Darren Boyle Sales, CHS River Plains, by the Golden Buffalo, by Right Seed, Agtegra, Riverview Chevrolet and Buick, the South Dakota Attorney General's Division of Consumer Protection, Avera Orthopedics, the May Adam Law Firm, by the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, and Potsaba's State Farm. And also, our coverage of regional high school sports on KPLO throughout the season brought to you by Venture Communications, Wagner Auto, Titan Machinery, Kimball Livestock Exchange, and the Jet Lanes. John Neff has been our technical director at DRG Media Group's World Headquarters, and I'm Darren Boyle, again from Murdo. The Kadoka Cougars victorious as they defeat the Jones County Coyotes tonight by a final score of 42-8. And from Murdo, we bid you all a very pleasant evening.